Welcome to the Game Yak Podcast. Today we have a jam-packed show for you. But before we get into it, let me introduce our panel. Over here, we have Brian Chanticott.
Hello.
Sitting next to me, we have Carlos Vasquez.
Hello.
And I'm your host, Nathaniel McFerrin. So, this week we're continuing our rundown of the E3 conferences. This week we're going through the Square Enix, Ubisoft, Sony, and Nintendo conferences. But before we get into that, we had a couple of game announcements, so we're just going to get through those, and then we'll head into the conferences. So, first off, after we already covered the Bethesda conference last week, we got the announcement of Fallout 76. So, before they gave the official announcement, teaser trailer, whatever you want to call it, they had this countdown / broadcasting. It was like the typical Fallout, please stand by, and they had the bobblehead there. And after it came down, they showed off their trailer, and they announced Fallout 76, which they didn't show. It was pretty much just all cinematic. They just showed off the environment of Vault 76, but we got some details coming out after that. So if you look it up online right now, it's already available to pre-order. It's $60. So some people are thinking that it might be free to play, but no, it's a $60 game for PC, Xbox One, and PS4. As well as that, Kotaku, and more specifically Jason Schreier of Kotaku, has said that this is going to be an online survival RPG in the veins of like Rust or like DayZ. So it's disappointing, I guess, for the people who were anticipating like their next mainline Fallout game. But how do you guys feel about Fallout? You two personally?
Like the franchise?
Yeah, the franchise overall. Like, are you a fan of it, or?
I like them. Like the ones I played.
Which ones have you played?
Played New Vegas and 3, but yeah.
Okay.
Haven't gotten around to 4 yet, but I don't know. They're kind of like the Skyrim thing, is where I just play them and like I don't really critique them as much, just because they are what they are, and they offer a good amount of things. So
Okay. You feel the same way?
About the two games, yeah, because they're the only two games I've played. I've only played 3, New Vegas. I like dabbled into 4, like when it first came out. I like touched it, and I was like, I don't know what game came out that I was like, you know what, I'd rather play that, and I just never went back to it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I kind of also went back to the same thinking of, you know what, it's a Bethesda game. I'm not stupid, so I know it's gonna have like a shit ton of patches. So why not just wait a couple of years, which is what happened.
Yeah.
So far. When I play it, it'll be way better than the version that people got in the beginning. Which it shouldn't be that way.
Yeah.
But that's the truth of this era. Like that's how gaming works. People who buy the game at launch get a completely different experience than the person who plays it a year or two later with all the patches nowadays.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like both games. I would put myself in that list of people who are somewhat disappointed, because I don't know. I know I don't have time for a multiplayer game, because that's what it is, right? It is a pretty much.
So okay, along with it being an online survival RPG, it said it's still going to have quests and a story to the game. So I don't know if it's going to be like an MMO type of thing, where there's like still like quests and like a story, and then like an expansion.
Yeah, they're probably gonna make it like.
So I think, to me, honestly, and like there's base building as well. That was also mentioned by Kotaku. To me, this is low key Fallout Online. Yeah.
Okay, so that still kind of makes it hard for me personally to get into it, because it's something that in a way never ends. Like it's something that you're gonna commit to and keep playing and keep playing and keep playing. Yeah. And right now I'm just totally not in that. Like I'm not in that situation right now. I'm playing game after game after game. So I don't see myself getting into it. And story wise, like if I care about the Fallout lore and whatever, like maybe if it's really important, then I'll get into it.
Because that's what I was going to ask. Because like this game might seemingly have like big ramifications for the Fallout lore.
Sure.
I did some research. As you may know from last week's podcast, I couldn't care less. but I put in the time to deliver you solid content.
No fucking shit.
So, Fallout 76 was one of the first vaults to be opened, apparently. It's, after, like, the nukes went, and, got exploded and bullshit and from the war. What's the war in Fallout called? I don't know. Anyway, so this takes place, 20 years later.
Okay.
So this is, like, 2102, I think is when this game is, like, the rumored when it takes place, right?
Okay.
So 20 years after the nukes came down. And apparently Fallout 76, it didn't have like a lot of the weird, like dark, experimental, creepy shit that like a lot of the other vaults did. So it seems to me that like the point of this game is going to be like Fallout 76, they wake up and it's like they're more like unified and like their goal is to probably go out and try to like rebuild the world. I think that's where the base building and the survival elements come in. I think that's how they're making it into a thing.
So it's more of a team effort than just looking out for yourself.
I think that's my expectation of it.
So yeah, I mean it's cool.
And,
and you also do feel kind of like I know you would call that a teaser trailer. You wouldn't really call it
that was definitely a teaser trailer.
So yeah, I kind of felt bad for the people who waited really long in those like in the stream. Like that probably will kind of piss people off to get that announcement.
See, dude, I didn't pay any attention to the stream just because I was expecting something like this. So, like, even if they show off anything, the real deal is going to be at E3. So it's like I was expecting something like this.
I get you. So that's the other thing. I kind of question. I guess in one way you have a bunch of eyes because there's no news, there was nothing happening. But at the same time, Pokemon was also happening. So there was some like the idea of not showing it at E3 would be like, okay, since there's no other news, this will be the only thing that'll be talked about. But there was another thing talked about, and it's Pokemon, which I would say is a bigger deal than Fallout. So, like, I just don't see, like, why didn't you just wait to show this at E3?
Yeah.
A lot of the games that are shown before E3, unless they don't have a conference, they're smaller games, or they don't have a conference, or they know that they'll get sucked up into E3.
Personally,
it's important.
Yeah, I would say they should have just waited.
So, yeah, that's the one thing I don't understand. Why didn't they just wait until?
Yeah, because it's like, it's not like some kind of like a brand new IP or something. It's like fucking Fallout. You already got like a name behind you. Like you don't need to like do like this kind of like initiate pre-hype before E3. So I think it was kind of a misstep.
Because the other thing is, the day they did that was the anniversary of Fallout 3, right?
I believe so.
And if that was the case, then it would make sense to show, like, if you were going to do the remaster or something.
Yeah.
Okay, I get you kind of there, but you didn't. You announced a new game, so why?
Honestly, I'm surprised they haven't. Like, I think at E3 they'll probably announce, like, Fallout 3 remaster or on Switch or Fallout 3 VR.
Same.
Yeah. So. All right. So, now we're moving on to the other game announcement that came out this week. It's not Pokemon. I'm saving Pokemon for the Nintendo discussion. I'm more hyped for this than I am for the new Pokemon game, but we'll get into that when we get to it. This is Team Sonic Racing.
Oh, okay.
So, like you're like, oh, okay, because I already know kind of how you feel about it. So,
but also like I just completely forgot.
Yeah. So they teased this back at South by Southwest. They just said Sonic Racing R. Is that what it said at back then? Something like that.
Yeah, because we also kind of thought it was like.
Can you feel the sunshine?
Can you feel the sunshine? We thought of Sonic Running because they said like Sonic Racing R.
Yeah, something like that. It was something like that. So they officially announced it as Team Sonic Racing, and they had like this short I looked it up. It was like 26 seconds. Just like a cinematic trailer, just like Shadow and Sonic looking at each other before they start racing. I was like, you got me. You got my money. As a Sonic fan, it doesn't take much. So the game doesn't have a release date yet, but they announced what systems it's coming to and how much it costs. It's not a $60 game. It's only $40. It's coming for PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC, so everything pretty much. And it's online multiplayer and local co-op, and it has a story mode, and they've already announced that there's 15 characters. And of those 15 characters, like, you remember in Sonic Riders, they had, it was like power, speed, and what was the last one called? Like the different
technique.
Okay, okay, because that's how it is in Team Sonic Racing too.
Or like skill.
There's something like that.
It was like Tails thing, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like power would be Knuckles, speed was Sonic, and Tails was like skill or something.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but I get
Same
the
thing.
third thing. Sure.
Yeah.
Or
So
technique, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, and they said that you'll be able to like customize like your vehicles and all that kind of stuff. So honestly, I'm excited for the game because it's not. Me and Carlos both want just like another Sonic Riders game. Want Sonic on a hoverboard if he's going to be racing, but to me, I think this looks. I'd be interested in this, and it's cheap too. So, what
It's cheap.
It's $40.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, not bad.
I mean, cheap to me.
Sure. I can't get excited because, one, I've never cared about any of the other Sonic games. The Sonic Racing games that were like this. That was just
they only had one other one.
They had two, right? They had one on the Wii and one on the Wii U?
Because
they have like Sonic
Racing
All-Stars
and then
All-Stars Racing Transformed or something.
Transformed was just like an update version.
Oh, it's just an update?
Yeah.
Oh, even worse, great. So they had, okay.
They've only had one other one.
Okay, so they've only had one.
And I think you didn't care about that one as much because it wasn't just like Sonic characters, it was like Sega characters.
Yeah, but they still had other Sonic characters, didn't they?
I think they only had like Shadow and Knuckles and Tails, maybe.
Oh, they had
probably be the only characters I used.
They had like all of them. Well, kind of all of them.
Well, let me say that. And let's say they only had Shadow, Knuckles, or Tails.
Yeah.
Those would be the only ones I use anyways.
So you're not gonna use Rouge the Bat?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh man, so desperate. So,
all right.
No, I didn't care, and I can't care now because when I think of Sonic, in a racing fashion, I'm thinking Riders, and I want another Riders.
Well, you give this game a shot.
Yeah, I don't. I'll always give a game a shot. Yeah. So I don't have anything against it. It's just that like my thing is.
What you would rather have.
Yeah, and like the thing is, I don't like would you like call this a kart game, right? Like this is a racing kind of kart. I would just play Mario Kart. Like I don't, you're not offering me something that I don't. Sonic Riders had something that I like music.
To me, I'm more interested in this than I am Mario Kart because I'm not a Mario fan.
Sure.
I'm more of a fan of Sonic than I am a Mario. Yeah. So this interests me more personally.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what I'm saying. For me, it's just like I like both a lot. Yeah. But it's just I don't need to see Sonic in a thing where I've seen Mario so many years. Like I don't want another. I want you in a. You're the only characters that were like on a hoverboard. On a hoverboard. Yeah. Like so I want you in another hoverboard game, and I want the cool music. It's all edgy. Like I want it. Yeah. But they're not giving it to me, so I can't really care about.
What if they have vehicles that are like other than like cars?
I still, it doesn't feel the same.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't.
I get you. So Brian, what's your hype check on this game?
It's what? I mean, I don't really care. I mean, another Sonic game, woohoo.
So you're just dismissive.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's not like a main Sonic game. Mm-hmm. So it's just
so that's kind of weird to say. What is a main Sonic game nowadays?
Like either 2D or a 3D platforming. It has to be has to involve platforming.
All right.
That's how I would describe it. Yeah.
All right. Because I feel like the soul Sonic
main
with Boom was like the main line is like, oh, that fucking sucks. So they just went it's like, let's just continue offering generations. So it's like I feel like the Sonic whatever it is just like whatever Sega feels like at the time.
No, to me, no.
But I get what you mean.
Yeah,
like the platforming
to me, simple is 2D, 3D platforming. They haven't figured out the 3D, so they just can never stick with it. Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, and then. Because, if Sonic Boom was good, they would have, continued, They would have continued. Yeah. But they jumped off shift because everyone said it was crap. And so they're like, oh, no, don't worry, this is the side game. Yeah. They, quickly switched over and saying from, oh, God, this game's trash. All right, it's a side game. Trust me, it's not real. Yeah. It's okay, so. It's cool. It's fine if you're excited. If the story's cool. It can be.
I hope the story looks cool.
Because, it can... it could be just, 7 Chaos Emeralds, blah, blah, blah. Which I can't hate too much, but As long as they put a twist
No,
on
they're
it.
probably gonna do like the zero gravity thing, where final boss you have to race like whatever amount of laps before you can.
Yeah, see, that's cool. Like a cool, crazy boss. It's like I feel like when I think of the racing one, it's just like, all right, I'm gonna race against Eggman. Like, okay, like some crazy dumb boss that it makes the stakes high, crazy music. So
yeah, but I don't know. It's just like because they're just in carts, It's not as gimmicky as like the other Sonic Riders, like zero gravity. You fucking charge, you charge up and then you can dash.
I mean, there could be like some kind of like new mechanic that they haven't showed off yet, because like they still haven't shown off gameplay. They've only showed off that like 10-second teaser from South by Southwest and this like 30-second cinematic thing. So there could be some kind of like new power mechanic that you if that's what you're looking for.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't like Sonic in a fucking car because it makes no fucking sense. Because he can run faster than a car. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Like even in Sonic Riders, after you run out of energy, he just like grabs the board and starts running.
Yeah, but you're still like slower compared to all the boards.
But that gives perspective. It's like, whoa, these boards are like as fast as like Sonic or whatever. Like the fucking car is just like.
I will say like. Is he faster than a board? Yes. Like, he should be anyways.
Yeah.
But the difference also there with Sonic, with Riders is, like, especially with zero gravity, they would use gravity to, go from place to place, would go to crazy parts of the, of the stage. Yeah. Like, if it's just, like, he's going straight in, curves going left and right, it doesn't feel that.
Well, like, to me, like, it's a lot like Mario Kart 8, because, like, I remember the first one at least had, like the boat section, like the car would transform into different things. So like the parachute thing, or like it's like a boat on water sections, stuff like that.
But see, man, that just makes me think about how Riders did it cooler, where like you could like transform your gear into like a thing that it gives you this passage if you want to go on a rail, or if you go on this passage to go on through the hoops, or if you had a power, you can like break through it. So. I still go back to Riders. That's my problem with Sonic. In my opinion, I liked Riders more because it kind of really changed it. Because in Mario Kart, like I love Mario Kart, but like they're all no car is special. Like you can't take a special all the cars can do the same thing. They all gonna fly. They're all gonna go in the water.
That was one thing I liked in Riders. Like every gear was different. It had different abilities.
Exactly. If you decided to go with the skates, you had different things.
Yeah.
So I'm just sad that as much as I like the music in free, the game sucked because they did the connecting.
Yeah.
So
I think this game could like come out and really surprise people. I hope it does because I'm excited for it.
No, I it's not that I don't think it's a bad game. It's just that like.
You just don't have the hype for it.
Yeah, I don't have the hype
something
for it.
good.
They had something good.
Yeah.
They had got screwed over by something that was stupid, which was the Connect.
Yeah,
so.
It's the classic Sega way. They like have something good and they'll like keep on doing it until they ruin it, and then once they ruin it, they won't give it a second chance and they move on.
Yeah,
that's the Sega way.
Sega way.
So, now that we're done with those two game announcements, we're moving into our first conference of the show. Well. First conference of this show, I mean. Square Enix. So this is their first conference in 3 years. Because they did one, back in 2015. That was when they announced Nier Automata, I'm Setsuna, and they showed off Kingdom Hearts 3 that year. Yeah. So, this year, I'm just going to go and run through their games and gauge your hype levels. So I think this first one is a game that I think we're all pretty interested in, pretty hyped for. Dragon Quest XI.
Yes.
Coming out in September.
Yes.
Because I think this will be like their hard Dragon Quest push. Because I feel like they really want this to like... Because Dragon Quest in the West has never been anywhere near as it is in Japan. Because like Final Fantasy was the predominant Square Enix IP here in the West. So I think they're going to really push Dragon Quest XI at E3. Like, they'll probably show off an extended gameplay demo, I think, to really sell the vibes of it. Yeah. Okay. So, is there something specific that you guys want to see from Dragon Quest XI? Because I think we're both like pretty sold. I mean, we're all pretty sold on the game. Is like something like specific you want to see, like a little bit more of the story or anything like that?
No, not really. Like I think for me as a fan who was already interested in the game, there's nothing that they really have to
sell you on.
Yeah, I'm already interested. The game looks great.
Yeah,
it's kind of cool that they have like the different fighting mode, right? Like traditional and like the kind of new style.
Yeah.
So I don't need to see anything else. I don't want to see the story. You know, I usually don't even watch that. I only usually watch like the original like reveal trailers. Then I don't watch anything else usually unless I have to.
Yeah.
So I think they've done enough for me. Maybe a person who's not interested in Dragon Quest, I guess you would have to ask them. But since I'm already interested, for me personally, I already got enough.
Yeah.
I'm fine. I just need a date, which
we already have,
and
yeah,
all right.
It's coming out September 4th. Yeah. So next we have Final Fantasy VII Remake. So before we get really into this, do you think we'll see it this year?
Yes. Wait. Again, I have to ask this question. Was it one of the 4 games? No, this took place.
Yeah.
Yes, we will. Still, regardless, yes, we'll see something.
Okay.
Yeah, we have to see something.
Yeah, we'll see something.
Okay. I don't know if we'll see gameplay. It might just be It might be a cinematic trailer.
I mean, they had to start over anyway.
So. Yeah, it's like I wouldn't be surprised if it's just a cinematic trailer and they just show off like, because they haven't really shown like a cutscene really, so it could. I'm surprised if it's just like a cinematic trailer.
Yeah, I don't care if they show gameplay. I just care if they show something because like at least they're working on it.
I mean, because like I know they're working on it, so to me personally, if they're not going to show gameplay, I'd rather not see it at all personally. It's like as long as I know they're working on it, I don't care to see it until like they're ready to show off like actually some substantial.
What is substantial though?
Like to me, I want to see gameplay.
But what does that mean? Like, and what I mean by that is, what if they show you like a 10-second, like we just saw in one of those trailers? Where they're just running.
No, I want to see like a few minutes, like 5 minutes of gameplay.
5 minutes of gameplay.
Yeah.
Because I think they will show gameplay. I just don't think it'll be substantial.
Yeah, I think it'll be like a cinematic trailer and like maybe like 10 seconds of gameplay if they show it off.
Yeah.
And I don't want that.
But I think that's what they're gonna do. Though.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's like that's what I'm expecting. It's not what I want.
So you are expecting something.
I'm expecting something, but I really don't think they should.
I think they will. I think the gameplay will be, if I'm being generous, 30 seconds. Should they? Honestly, I'm kind of like with Brian. Like, okay, I want to see something. I guess. Like, all right.
Because like, it's gonna like this always happens. People are like, oh, I want to see something, and then they get annoyed later on because it's just like, well, you showed it off at last year's thing. Why is the game not out yet? If you do not show your game and like wait on showing your game, people won't get as impatient for the game to come out. So I think they should not show the game. That way, people won't get as agitated about it not being out yet.
That's a good point. But I think like a better way to do it is so you don't announce your game when it's not ready in 3 years. I think that personally, I don't know. I think that's a better fucking way to do it. So I can't hear that bullshit.
Yeah.
Like if people, I think if you're stupid enough to release it, like announce a game because you want hype, that was the reason why.
Yeah.
And then you weren't ready for this game at all. That's your fucking problem.
Yeah.
That's not my problem. As a fan, like, how could you not know this by now? Oh wait, it's Square Enix. So like,
yeah, Square Enix came up.
So, no, I want to see something. If I get bitchy about it, too bad at this point.
Yeah.
Because I'm a fan of yours and I already know how you are.
Mm-hmm.
So regardless, I just want to see something.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know it's going to take you forever to make it come out anyways.
Yeah.
So just show me something.
Especially since the director's, stretched between 2 games.
So, show me something.
Yeah. Speaking of that other game, we have Kingdom Hearts 3. So, this one, we're going to see a good chunk of gameplay. We're going to show off another Disney World. It's going to show off a couple of out-of-context scenes with an organization member, and then we're going to get the release date, which will be this year, sometime in November. Confirmed. Not really confirmed, I'm just saying that. What do you guys think?
I mean, still going along with your guys' bet or whatever. Just like...
Oh, that's not coming out?
Yeah, it's not coming out this year.
It's coming out this year.
It's gonna say sometime it's gonna say sometime 2018, and we already fucking know it's not gonna come out 2018. It's gonna come out early 2019.
It's gonna come this year. I believe it. I feel it in my bones. It's coming out. The game is on the way.
So let's see. You said cutscenes with organization members. I agree. So what's substantial gameplay?
Like they'll just be like it'll be like the last like the D23 trailer. Like they'll show like Sora fighting against like more Heartless. They'll probably show off like another like Keyblade transformation, and then like they'll like do like a quick cinematic trailer like Sora talking to like Bonitas or some shit. You know, like I don't know.
Is that too much?
You're
showing off every world.
I don't think they like. I mean, personally, I just like all I need is release date trailer. I mean, not release date trailer, just a release date.
Yeah.
But they're gonna show off more because they want that hype.
Okay.
So that's just what I'm expecting.
Okay. I think they will give a date, but the problem is it will be in 2019.
Yeah.
Either that, because Nate, let me say this: if they give you a 2018 date and it's like December. To me, that does not sound good. That makes me think of the 2.8. The same thing where they said December, and then they moved it to January.
Yeah.
To me, I think that's the same thing that's going to happen. They're going to move it... If they say that... Because how early can it be from E3? August? September?
How early? I don't think it'll be August, September. I think it'll be November.
November?
Yeah.
Oh, see, even November makes me think... 2019. Like, even November makes me think, you know what? Delay it.
Hey, man. I believe.
I don't believe.
Yeah.
That would be a good month to bring it out for them.
November?
Yeah, because they'll be competing with a bunch of other games.
Kingdom Hearts 3 is such a hyped game, it can compete with those games.
I think...
No, see, when you think of November, that's the casual month where everybody buys all, the CODs and whatever.
No,
but I feel like all the casuals will be buying... I shouldn't say that. All the people will be buying COD, but then you got those RPG fans like... Fuck COD, I'm buying Kingdom Hearts 3. Like, the RPG, there's there's some crossover, but I think there's, enough room, especially since, it's just multiplayer, there will be enough people that are, interested in both of those type of games to play both.
I think your point's well taken that there's only, X amount of money, right?
Yeah.
But I think the big thing, and my cousin's kind of taught me about this, is Black Friday really matters. And in November, right? Yeah. So Black Friday, that day, a lot of shit is bought that day. You want your game out by that day. Because everyone's going to see if their deals. Even if your game doesn't even have a deal. They're like, well, gotta buy it.
I'm already here.
Because I'm already here. So every person who's going for a big sell, that's why it's kind of confusing when a game comes out in December. It's like, I guess your other shot is that someone's going to do a last-minute purchase for your Christmas present, but most of the Black Friday stuff is for Christmas. That's people preparing and buying a bunch of shit because it's cheap. So, I think it'll do fine if it was out in November, but it has to be already out, in mid-November. If it's, late November, then there's no point.
So, the game is going to come out November 13th. It's a Tuesday. It's 13. Kingdom Hearts 3. Throw it out there. It's coming out. Be prepared. It's the perfect date. November 13th.
Hey, audience. Nate's favorite number is 13, by the way, so...
And it's nice. It's a huge number of Kingdom Hearts. It's it'll come out.
I don't... Where is this coming from, Nate? This is just blind faith, right? This is the people with LeBron and the Cavs.
Yeah.
They just believe in him. Nobody else in that team. So you just believe in Kingdom Hearts. You don't even
believe in Kingdom Hearts.
You don't even believe in Square. You just believe in Kingdom Hearts.
I believe in Kingdom Hearts. I believe in Kingdom Hearts and no more.
Yeah, no more's good. I really don't think the game's coming out this year.
It's okay. I will believe enough for the three of us.
Oh no, I believe that. I just don't see it.
And besides, the Square Enix already has a pretty solid, before November, lineup of games coming out this year. So they don't even need Kingdom Hearts 3 to come out earlier. So I think it could very safely launch in November. Because See, also, this next game we have in September we have Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and then in July we have Octopath Traveler. So like we have 2 other games coming out this year. Not to mention Dragon Quest Builders 2, which I think is also supposed to come out like October. I think.
Okay, so all those games. Tell me the month it comes out. You said Octopath is the earliest one of all those games.
July.
Right? July.
Shadow of the Tomb Raider's in September.
Okay.
And then Dragon Quest Builders 2. Let me double check on that date.
All right. Because September. Because you don't want to release the game in the same as your other games, right? I know they're different types of games,
if they're different
but still,
types of games. Yeah.
I still wouldn't really want to.
It depends.
Put your own games in the same time frame, anyways.
If I can spell, but I can't.
Because July, that doesn't matter with Octopath. Tomb Raider is a different type of game, but I still think like there still could be some crossover there. So September, all right. So then you take out September. Then now you have October, November, and December.
Yeah. It just says 2018 for Dragon Quest Builders 2. I think that game will probably come out like pretty soon after. It could come out. It could be like an August game, I bet.
Okay.
So yeah, I believe.
Do you believe it'll be great?
Kingdom Hearts 3?
Yes.
Yes.
If it's a good game, are you disappointed? Good game.
It's hard to say. I don't know.
Good game? Would you be disappointed?
Like, I guess I would be a little bit, but like a good game is still good.
Okay.
Like I'll be like, oh man, this is a good game. Could have been better though.
Mm-hmm.
That's like it's like I enjoyed Kingdom Hearts 3. Could have been better though. It'll always be, oh, that game was good, but
exactly. If it's you know what? That's a great way to say it. If it's a game that has a but in it,
yeah,
is that a failure? For Kingdom Hearts 3,
specifically. Like even if the game turns out to just be like good and not great, I'm still hyped for the series. I love the series. I'm like so it's just like even if the game is only good, I'm still committed to playing Kingdom Hearts games forever.
Okay.
So that's not a failure to me.
How about you?
I don't know. I mean, I think Kingdom Hearts, like, for me, like, after I play it still has to sit for a while before I can actually think about it. Because, like, I'll just, I'll play it and then I'll be like, oh, this was cool. And then either if I have a lot of complaints about the game, like, just little things or whatever, it usually depends on what it is. But
I think it'll be kind of, like, for me, I think it'll be kind of like a Persona 5 situation where, like, I'll beat the game and then it'll take a while to decide how exactly I feel about it. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
Moving on from Kingdom Hearts 3, we have Shadow of the Tomb Raider. A game which I don't really think any of us are that interested in.
I mean, I am.
Yeah.
Just because I've played the first two.
Yeah, I played the first one and part of the second one.
I actually, as time goes by, I think I like Rise a lot more than I thought I did.
Oh, really?
And I think
from a gameplay perspective?
Yeah. I
okay.
just kind of, and then I hated 1 more than I did.
Oh, okay.
At the time.
Huh.
Which is weird.
It's a very interesting turn.
Yeah, just kind of, I don't know, just a vibe. I don't know why. Just kind of, you know what?
I think you remembered how much in the first Tomb Raider you had to keep on going back to like protect your stupid friends.
Yeah, just so fucking
Yeah. I am with Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I am kind of interested to see like if there's like some kind of like new element that gets me more interested because like I played the first one, I thought it was pretty good. I played Rise of Tomb Raider, and to me it just felt like more of the same. It felt like an expansion more than like a new game. Like it didn't feel like they added anything new. So, hopefully with Shadow of the Tomb Raider, it feels like they bring something new to the table that makes me interested.
See, to me, the other thing I feel like you should be excited is because it's made by someone, different.
Yeah, it's not made by Crystal Dynamics. It's made by Eidos. Eidos Montreal, I think.
So, someone else is making it. Maybe they'll put something fresh in it.
Yeah.
So, that's why I think. See, this is why I'm surprised so many people are excited for the Avengers game, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
For people who didn't like, if you didn't like the Tomb Raider, how do you think they're gonna do on a project that seems much harder to do and like way more characters to work on and
Yeah. So, okay, that's a good transition. So last year they announced that they were working on they just called it like the Avengers Project. And all they did was like they had like this like tease. I don't even know if you really call it a tease. It was just like pretty much like show like a picture of like Cap shield broken in like Iron Man's suit, and then it said like Avengers. And they said more information coming in 2018. That's all it said, and all we really know about it is that Crystal Dynamics is working on it, and I think we'll see. We might even see gameplay of this game still. We might just see like a cinematic trailer this year. So, I have like no expectations of this game one way or another because like there's so much unknown. I don't know.
I agree. I think we'll see a trailer.
Yeah.
Like see it's like some.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll see gameplay.
I don't think so either.
No.
Yeah, I don't fucking remember this game like whatsoever.
That's just like they just like low key put out this tease. They didn't make a very big deal about it. They just said, "Oh yeah, we're making an Avengers game."
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like it could be cool,
Yeah.
if they show something, cause like the only good like Avengers type game I remember is Ultimate Alliance, and like that was decently fun, but like
yeah,
I don't know. I just want to see like what they can do with with those characters and what the thing is all about. I mean, they at least gotta show something. I mean, I don't care about gameplay, it's whatever, but like, something that shows that they're doing something about it. I guess
Like, personally, I'm like really curious. I have no idea what to think about this game because I don't know if it'll be like something like it seems like it'd be something like you're playing as like Captain America or Iron Man, but it could end up being something like you like open world RPG and like you make a character or something. Like we have no idea.
Oh, like X-Men Destiny.
Yeah, it could be something like that.
Like a DC universe.
Yeah. I don't know if it'll be online. I'm expecting it to be a single player game, but it could be online. We just don't know.
Yeah, that's my thing. I don't, especially this era.
Mm-hmm.
Could be online, microtransactions, loot boxes. Could be single player. How many characters can you play as the Avengers? Which ones are going to be there? Which Avenger?
So, yeah.
There's a lot of questions that.
Yeah.
I think just a trailer, even a cinematic trailer,
will just give you more of an idea.
Yeah, and you don't even know what art styles they're going for. What if it's like a super kiddie? You don't know. We don't know anything about this game.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Let's see. Next we have. Oh, I'll skip some stuff. So next we have Octopath Traveler. So this could show up at like the Square Enix and the Nintendo conference, or it could just show up at one or the other. I just went ahead and put it here on the Square Enix conference. It's made by the same team who did Bravely Default. I'm excited for this game. I already played the demo on the Switch, and I loved that. So I'm just like, this is probably one of my most anticipated games of the year. You didn't play the demo, did you?
I don't.
You didn't want it. Yeah. Okay.
I just know Primrose and Horror or something.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Horror.
I know the merchant. You can buy and sell stuff.
Merchant. There you go. Brian.
Yeah.
I think this could low key be the GOTY.
Yeah, be a GOTY contender.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think enough people might not play it.
Yeah.
Maybe you might have a chance because it's on Switch. It's kind of hot, but I think it could be low key GOTY. Even with Kingdom Hearts 3 or Spider-Man or even God of War that just came out. I think it can. And
it's coming out in a month where there's like at least at the moment, might be
E3,
different post E3, but at the moment there's like not a whole lot of competition. July is pretty dry.
And
hot.
And hot. Thank you. And the closer you are to like the end of the year, I think that kind of helps your chances for like for praise and thinking of GOTY. Because when a game comes out, it's more fresh. When a game comes out like early in the year, you kind of like...
You forget it by the end of the year.
It was good again. Then you have more time to think about. More people start to... because there's always haters.
Mm-hmm.
So there's more time for people who don't, just don't want to who want to dislike the game.
Yeah.
Think of, somewhat fair and valid arguments to that game.
Yeah.
And as time goes by, you know what, that game wasn't as good as we thought it was.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen with a game that just came out a month ago. Like, some people sure will have an opinion, like, I didn't really like this or this, but there was still too much hype of, like, that game, it was, like, the best thing ever.
Yeah.
And then it rides into GOTY, awards.
Yeah. So, next we have Left Alive, which is a new game in the front, I already forgot. See, the Frontline or Front Mission franchise.
You said Front Mission.
Front Mission, which is, in case you may not know, the Front Mission franchise, think like tactical RPG, but you have mechs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but this one looks like it's going to be more of a third-person shooter type, like, side game in
Lost
this franchise.
So why do you keep saying Lost Planet?
Huh? Oh, you're it's the same style. You're running around as a guy, and then you get in mechs and you fight aliens.
Okay. Because you said this game had the Metal Gear people?
Yeah, like, I think the composer and one of the artists from Metal Gear is working on this game.
Nice. That's kind of cool.
And, because there hasn't been much in the way of gameplay, because even in the gameplay trailer...
Oh, so this was the one. Okay.
Yeah.
Total bull. Like...
Yeah.
It said gameplay trailer.
There's like a 1.5-minute long gameplay trailer. There's literally about 8 seconds of gameplay. And it's just you running and shooting for about 2 seconds.
Dude, it's not... No, oh my god, I was so bad. It was...
Because the
50
trailer...
seconds.
The trailer,
No, it was a minute long, 50 seconds of cinematics, 5 seconds of, like, gameplay, and then the last 5 seconds was, like, credits.
You know you're in for it rough when you open up a gameplay trailer and the very first thing you see is a cinematic saying not gameplay footage.
That's the other thing. It said gameplay trailer, and the first thing it says on the bottom, not gameplay. Like, come on.
But this is marked as a 2018 game, so I think we'll see more of it. Could potentially get a release date here at E3. I don't think they'll spend a lot of time on this game. They'll probably show like a short trailer and a release date. So this is like one of those games they'll spend about a minute on, then move on.
Wait, how long is their conference though? Any clue?
I
know
no
it's
idea.
supposed to be like a direct thing, right? Where it's already pre-done.
Yeah, it's already pre-done.
So,
yeah.
The reason I say that is because maybe we could be surprised by how much they're showing of each of the games we're mentioning.
Yeah.
Depending on how long they do it.
Yeah, I have no idea.
So.
I don't.
And you said 2018? They have to show something for this thing, like
yeah.
gameplay, the date, and if they really plan on meeting a date. But
yeah.
Square, so
yeah. Yeah. Square Enix is bad with like they're delaying and earlier announcing of games for everything except for Kingdom Hearts 3.
No. No.
1 second. So next we have Dragon Quest Builders 2, and I think this game will probably do really well. Just like they'll show off like maybe like 30 seconds of it, and it's like, oh, it's like more Dragon Quest Builders. More of the stuff that people who like the first game liked. You'll be able to play this on the Switch at launch, so I think people will be hyped for it.
How does the first one do?
The first one is like one of those games that like it's not breaking into like the top 10 NPDs, but it's like they're in the top 20. It's like doing well solid for what it is.
Okay.
It's not Minecraft levels of success.
Sure. And I think it's the same thing. It'll go the same one. Do fine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Some people there would be the kind of like the cult
following.
Cult following that like really likes it.
Yeah.
That's how it's gonna go.
Yeah. Personally, I'm not really interested. I'm not a fan of like building stuff in games.
Yeah, I don't really care either.
Yeah. How about you, Brian? You like building stuff in games?
I do, but I don't give a shit about Dragon Quest Builders, so.
Okay.
Low-key favorite builder?
What?
Low-key favorite building game?
No. It's Minecraft. What are you talking about?
Minecraft's your favorite building game?
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Minecraft is fun, though.
I'm surprised, because, like, I didn't know you're that big fan of Minecraft. Like, I never really heard you mention it before.
When the game got announced in alpha, I wanted to play that game, like, super hard.
Uh-huh.
And then I got the game, I played it, like, every single day, and I fucking, like, I built a bunch of shit, and then I just stopped playing, because,
You just dropped off?
Yeah.
Okay.
Minecraft is a good game.
So this next game is Battalion 1944. It's the multiplayer shooter game.
The one that looked like
Counter-Strike. Yeah. I thought it looked good.
Oh, it looked cool.
Yeah. I think at the moment it's only announced for PC. Might come out for consoles. And
will it have a battle royale mode?
Not at launch. Because I think it's a pretty small team. Because this initially started out as a Kickstarter game, and then Square Enix picked it up to publish it. So I think that they don't really have the manpower to create a battle royale mode. So to me, this looks like just like a new Counter-Strike, basically, to me. I wouldn't say like a new Counter-Strike because I don't play Counter-Strike. I'm not about that community. It's just a game that looks like that's the vibe.
I think this game will. You said it was on Kickstarter.
Yeah, it got kickstarted in 2016, and then Square Enix picked it up sometime after that. This is like one of those games that's gonna come out and it'll be kind of cool, but then it'll disappear.
Yeah, that's my problem. Is who's gonna be the person? Who's the streamer that makes it famous?
Yeah,
that's how it's gonna have to. These are the type of games that where Twitch is really important. Where they need to find that one streamer who's enjoys it. It's like what, I really like this game.
Yeah,
and starts playing it, and then a lot of people follow along. Yeah, but I just don't see that with Fortnite, PUBG. Even H1Z1, now that they put it on the PS4, it's getting kind of like a little bit of new life.
Yeah.
So, COD.
Yeah.
And no date.
Yeah.
No,
I think it's supposed to come out in 2018. Maybe. Yeah.
I do not think this is gonna
take off.
Scratch anything.
Yeah.
Even if it gets big, it's only gonna be big for that niche audience. And then everybody's just going to go back to playing their other shooters because it's just going to get left behind. Nobody gives a fuck.
That pool is crowded. It's going to get the lawbreakers.
That's like one of the, probably out of all the genres of games to keep up with is shooters. To get your name out there and stay going.
Yeah. Yeah, Brian's right. I don't see it. I think it's going to bomb.
Probably.
Hard.
Yeah.
As in... Radical Heights and
Lawbreakers.
Yeah, like you said, just little Lawbreakers. So
let's see. I guess. All right, we'll go ahead and talk about it. Life is Strange 2 is supposed to come out this year at some point. None of us played the first one. I tried episode 1. I didn't really like it. I didn't like this. I wasn't a fan of the cel shaded look. That didn't really agree with me. You ever thought about playing Life is Strange?
No, not really.
Mm-hmm.
No, honestly, no. I know a lot of people are just this game's really great and there's a touching story, but nothing.
Because, how do you guys feel about adventure games? Because I don't know if I've ever asked you guys this.
Point and clicks?
Yeah, games where you're just going around talking to people and doing stuff.
It depends. Because, some of them are, interesting, and then some of them are just, whatever. Wolf Among Us, that's really interesting.
Yeah.
Because it's, something not a lot of people know of, the comic books and stuff. But then, if you do, something The Walking Dead, those are somewhat interesting because, they have a bigger universe around them. But, if you, Life is Strange, which is its own thing, then it's kind of tough to get people into that style of game if they don't, know a lot of stuff about it.
Yeah.
So...
There's more material to go off of the other games.
Yeah.
Well, there's more word to mouth with those other games, I guess, because there's bigger followings on those IPs themselves. Yeah.
Because I love Tales from the Borderlands, but I couldn't really get into Life is Strange. It didn't scratch an itch for me, so I just moved on.
What was the problem?
I just now
because you're the one who's played them compared to us. So when you ask the question, do I care or anything? It's I haven't played the new Batman. I haven't played Tales. I haven't played the Wolf Among Us 4. So
when it comes to adventure games, the game, like the vibe of it, like has to like really catch me, because like it's not gameplay heavy. Like the games usually are just like going around talking to people or like finding an item to like open up this thing and continue on with like more talking to people and stuff like that and make dialogue choices. So like the vibe really has to sell me of the game, and like Life is Strange, it just didn't really catch me. I wasn't super interested in the setting, so because like Tales from the Borderlands, like Brian was saying, I already liked Borderlands, and then Tales from the Borderlands I think has like some like pretty much the best storytelling out of the entire franchise. I love that game, that that season. So down there. And then I'm playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney right now, and that's like an adventure game / like visual novel type thing. And that one, it's like it's not just talking to people, like you're investigating. I think when it comes to adventure games, for me personally, you have to do something more just beyond talking to people. But like Life is Strange is just like talking to people and then like going back in time and making a different choice. There's not much to it beyond that. So it didn't grab me personally.
Yeah, I think the problem with those games, I guess, is it really is that simple. Do you care about that world or not?
Yeah.
Do you care about that kind of type of story? Like, are you a more sci-fi person, or are you more, like medieval?
Yeah.
And if it isn't your thing, then you're not going to care about it.
Yeah. So that's all of the games that we got for the Square Enix conference. I had written down some questions, but I feel like we spent so long on that, we're just going to move on.
All right.
So, to the next conference, we have Ubisoft. So, one of these games already got leaked and then confirmed by Ubisoft this week. So, we'll start off with that one. This week, Assassin's Creed Odyssey was rumored, and as it's going to be ancient Greece, and then people were saying that you'd be able to this one's going to have dialogue choices, which is first for the franchise, and then also you'd be able to play between a male and choose between a male or female protagonist. And then like pretty much the same day that like this stuff got leaked, Ubisoft confirmed that it was a real game, and said that they were going to show it off at E3 this year. So I like Assassin's Creed. Like I'm like hit or miss with them. Like pretty much just like I'll really like one or I won't like care for it at all. I wasn't into Origins at all. So maybe this one will get me more invested. I don't know. How do you guys feel about Assassin's Creed?
Well, I would say I'm a fan. I've played
majority.
all of them except for
Rogue and Origins.
And I haven't played like the spin-off ones.
Yeah.
Like the China or the Spain one.
Yeah.
So I played them all, well, most of them. Yeah, I agree that it does. Even though I've played all of them, like, or most of them, there are some that feel kind of hit or miss. Where you're like, this one's kind of like,
yeah.
I'm playing. Come on, Nate. What's the France one?
Oh, Unity.
You're kind of like, all right, this ended.
Yeah.
Syndicate, me actually kind of really like.
I love Syndicate.
Obviously 2, Revelation. So, I do like the idea of Greece. I don't know if I'm a fan of the boy-girl thing. I don't have a problem with it's like, who's gonna be the character, I guess. Like, how is it gonna work? Like, are you gonna make a boy, like, actual boy character and an actual girl character? Like as in Syndicate? You were gonna be playing as this person, or is it gonna be kind of very,
I think
like Fire Emblem Robin, where it's a boy now or it's a girl. Like, I hope they're a fleshed out. This is a dude version, and this is a fleshed out. This is a girl version.
To me, they're going more like Western RPG-ish with this one, where like you choose it's like you have this character and you have this character. You choose one, and that's like the one you get. And then if the dialogue choices are real, that's how how they're deciding. Like they'll still be like they'll be voice acted. It's not even gonna have a silent protagonist or something, but.
Yeah, exactly. So I hope they do that. I hope that this is, whoever, this style, whatever she looks like, they create her, the female one, and whatever they create, the dude version, that's him.
Yeah.
I don't want a blank slate, where you just kind of like,
you don't want to create a character?
Yeah, I want your character, and then go along. And I don't care if it's a male or female, just like.
So you'd be disappointed if you create a character?
Yeah, I always like it when the developer, like, they make their person, their
Yeah.
like, the person you want them to go on that journey.
Yeah.
Like, creating a character, I've never been that much of a fan. And it always does feel kind of like a clone almost. It just doesn't feel like a thing.
Doesn't feel natural?
Yeah, it doesn't feel natural. Yeah.
Okay. What's your take, Brian?
I've only played, like, the first one, second one, Brotherhood, and Black Flag. Like, I like those. I don't like the newer ones just because, like, how the combat is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I like the older ones where, you shoot somebody, they die instantly. But, like, like, I saw you play Syndicate, you have to shoot a dude, like, 10 times before he dies, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that's not really fun. That's just, like, let me mash buttons until you die.
So you liked it more when you were...
I like actually being an assassin, okay? Not, like,
But you were broken in those old ones.
Yeah, like, I gotta say, I think Syndicate, to me, had, like, the perfect balance. Because it wasn't, like, too... Like, where you could just sit there and counter and kill everybody in one shot.
You just stand there and everyone would be, like, standing there, too. And square.
Yeah.
Square. Square. So... I agree. I do like Syndicate more. Where
it's like if you're like
I think they did the counter better in Black Flag though, where like you get to, like, it's not really a counter. It's like I throw sand at you, and then like they're gonna be stunned for a little bit, but then some other guy's still gonna beat your ass. But
okay,
kind of like that.
Yeah.
I just don't like that. Like they give them health bars, especially like in Origins. Like they have the big ass health bar, and you're sitting there beating the fuck out of them, and they're still not dead. It's just like. You want to there's no realism. There's no realism, I guess. Like,
okay.
Because like Assassin's Creed's more about the history instead of like the actual like
gaminess.
Yeah, like the character themselves. It's like
okay, I can kind of see that. But I think that's what makes or breaks it, the game, the character. Like you're right.
Yeah.
I would say in most cases, Assassin's Creed does a good job of the world, like as in the history and whatever and all the facts.
Yeah.
But if the character himself, because usually it's a dude, sucks, then you just don't have any fun going through that world.
Yeah.
Like when the character is shit, you're like, all right.
I do agree with Brian on one point. Like, up to, like, Origins, the way it'd been, like, if you're doing, like, an assassination mission, you would, like, sneak up to the enemy, and then, like, you would get the drop from the hidden blade, and they'd be done. Because you're using the hidden blade and you're stabbing them in the neck. It's, like, weird in Origins when you come up to somebody and you stab them in the neck, and, like, the health bar goes down. Like, you stab them in the neck, they're bleeding out, they're dead. Like,
don't they also have the whistle thing in Origins?
They've had that in all the games, though.
Yeah.
Like, where you can, like, whistle to attract people?
No, the thing that, not the whistle, the little...
The bird?
Like, the OP, like, you can shoot something and then it follows the person?
The arrow?
Was it an arrow? Was that
like, you can, like, shoot it and then you can control the arrow in the air.
Yeah. The reason I said whistle, because,
Yondu.
Yeah.
Oh, from Guardians?
Yeah, that's why. Sorry.
It's not that OP. It's like pretty much like you shoot it and like it's going in a straight line and you can like curve it up or like sideways a little bit.
Okay. So.
It's not like where you can like shoot it and it'll go through like 30 people. It's not Guardians of the Galaxy. To me though, one thing though, it seems weird to have dialogue options in Assassin's Creed because the entire point of Assassin's Creed is that you're going through memories.
Yeah.
So it's like, are they like pretty much like at this point just dropping the present day part? Because they still had the present day part in Origins. So like this doesn't make sense to me. Like how can there be different versions of a memory?
I don't know. This present day has been like fucked ever since.
Fucking
Brotherhood.
Yeah. Because like that's what I was hoping with Origins, that they were gonna clear this shit up, like get it back on track. But it still seems like they have no idea what they're doing with that aspect of the series.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, I think they're doing it just to make it a meme of themselves, kind of, because like they had like Abstergo or whatever, and then they're like that's like the game company, but it's actually the Templars, like blah blah blah, this random narrative, and
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess like if you put it in that like perspective, is where like they add the health bars to enemies, and they're like, oh, it's the upstairs, they're making another video game. Then there's still like that underlying thing, like they're the Templars and blah blah blah.
Yeah. I don't know, man. They just need to figure it out.
They need to fix their real world shit.
They just gotta get rid of it at this point. Either that, or you introduce a new character,
like a new
Desmond.
Yeah.
No.
That's like
that doesn't die.
It doesn't die and doesn't
It doesn't
blow.
It doesn't kill like everybody that's important in the fucking story.
Yeah. So our next game is Starlink, Battle for Atlas.
Oh wait, this is the stupid,
This is the one where you put the dongle and then you put the ship on your controller.
You put the Legos onto your Gundam and then yeah.
So me personally, I have no hype for this game, none at all, because like I already know it's gonna be like the game will be like $40 to $60 to be in that range, and then you'll have to pay extra because like there will be like different packs for the ships and the parts. Because I know they're not gonna give you a whole lot with the game.
It's gonna be another Skylanders where you have to buy stuff to play your fucking game.
Yeah, and I will say though, this game to me looks a lot better than No Man's Sky. Low bar.
Yeah, low bar.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of with Brian. It's like there's too much money. That's the other thing. Like you're gonna be spending a bunch of money, and I got other games to play than.
I mean, there is a market for this.
Like, no, there is.
There's like Skylanders and Lego Dimensions.
Exactly. So,
but
I'm just saying that I'm not that.
Infinity does not exist anymore. Okay?
I'm saying I was giving an example.
Exactly. The things that used to exist.
Yeah.
And they all died.
Yeah.
The market didn't care for them.
Like,
So that is a problem though.
Yeah, the Toys to Life is like pretty much like kind of like a dead zone now.
Yeah.
Other than like Lego Dimensions, which I don't even know if that's still
Amiibos still live.
Yeah, Amiibos live because they're Nintendo. That's like really why.
But they're not really Toys to Life though. Those are just DLC.
Yeah, but it's still like it's just like if it didn't have like Nintendo's and dumb characters on it, then alright, cool.
Yeah.
There's no. We can't say there is a market and at the same time show all the examples of when there was a thing, the market killed it.
Like,
wouldn't this just die?
There's a market for it, but it's super niche.
And it's gonna die immediately.
Yeah, only for toy collectors that actually give a shit.
It depends on what Ubisoft is expecting out of this game and like what like how much of a profit they need to make. Because if they keep it reasonable, I think this game could potentially survive, but like I don't think so. I think this game's gonna bomb.
No, it's gonna bomb.
Yeah,
it's another bomber.
We'll talk about this next one real quick. The Crew 2, it's Ubisoft's racing game.
It's not racing, Nate. It's open world driving around, okay?
Yeah, it's not... Dude, don't just minimize it, bro.
So,
you can do both.
But can you race in it?
Yeah, you can, but...
Then it's a racing game. Moving on. I'm kidding.
You can be able to race in parts in a racing game? Yes. So what? Their big thing when they showed that trailer was like
you can drive
all the
across
multiple
America.
ways you can do it.
Yeah, there's like they showed speedboats, helicopters. Didn't they show off helicopters?
Cars, like motor, like bikes,
like ATVs, motorcycles. They showed off like a lot of different types of vehicles, and I think that's cool. Most games specialize in one thing, like. Oh, this is a game where you race motorcycles or dirt bikes or cars. Like, there's not very many games that give you, like, all of those options.
I think it's going to bomb because I don't think it's going to be able to do any of them well.
I think it's going to be, like, buggy and shit?
Yeah, it's going to just do all of them averagely. Alright, this is not it. It's alright. Mm-hmm. Time to move on.
Yeah. So, The Division 2.
You mentioned that before the podcast started, and I was like, wow, I did not think about that at all.
Because it's rumored that's going to be at this year's E3. And I wouldn't be surprised. The first game did really well. And,
I mean, it might fall in the same cycle where it do really well, but then it'll just fall out like a year later.
It won't fall out because I bet this one will have Battle Royale.
But it already had Battle Royale pretty much. Like, you just go into the dark zone and you fucking fight everybody.
Yeah, it's going to have, like, some kind of take on it. It's going to have Battle Royale.
I mean, that's what kind of the whole game was.
Yeah.
It was Battle Royale without the Battle Royale. It was just like...
I'm going to do Battle Royale with the Battle Royale.
Yeah, it's going to be in the dark zone, and then it's
going to get smaller.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I bet what you do instead of having a circle, is like you're gonna like.
It's a square.
You're gonna load like it'll be like an area, and then they're gonna mix it so like where instead of the circle it'll be like zombies that are closing in on the location.
Okay. You know, I made that as a joke. Would that be dumb though? What if you started making it where it closed in different shapes?
I don't know, man. It seems dumb to me.
That'd be too much of a learning curve, man.
Like imagine like the. All right.
We got a crescent shape here, guys. We need to go in this formation to go into the triangle shape over here.
Okay.
It seems dumb to me, but I don't know. I don't play Battle Royale.
To me, you know, Brian made a point earlier. I'm going to be very impressed about these other shooter games. Like, all these online games, because you're fighting against things that have always been here all the time, or games that are getting popular now, and it pretty much looks like they're going to be here for a while.
Yeah.
And I don't see who's going to want to spend money for this, because that's the big thing with Fortnite. It's free. I don't see who's going to really want to spend money for the Division. I actually think fans. Yeah, but I don't.
That game did really well.
It did really well. But I guess
because they offer different things.
Mm-hmm.
The Division offered like exploring a huge urban area that was pretty like it wasn't of course like 1-to-1, but like it was pretty good. Like those had realistic expectations. Like you could go down this street and it would, like in New York it would actually look like that, and and with like different open world missions. So it's like it's not battle royale, but it offers like open world exploration with your friends. I think so it offers something different.
Will it still offer that for the single player people? Because that's another thing a lot of people liked about the Division was that even if you didn't like the online, you weren't an online person, you can still play by yourself.
Yeah, I think it will.
Do you think you?
I think it will.
Okay. All right, change my mind. Will it be in the top 10 of the MPDs
for that month?
For the year.
For the year?
For the year.
I don't think so.
No.
You're fighting COD.
So here's the thing.
Far Cry 5.
I think it'll be out of the top 10 at a game sold, but it's gonna have microtransactions, so it'll make up more money than those games will.
Do you think that we're gonna put that?
Maybe not microtransactions, like nothing like egregious like Battlefront 2 or something like that, but it'll have loot boxes or something like that.
Okay.
Like it'll have skins.
But it won't make top 10.
I don't like number 10 if it does.
First, you always just gotta think about the online games.
Yeah. COD.
Battlefield.
Yeah.
GTA 5. Because it won't disappear.
I think I said for the okay.
For the year, right? Like,
yeah.
They keep selling. So.
Yeah. Red Dead 2.
Red Dead 2.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus Christ, Red Dead 2.
I think that's it for online games.
Okay. If it doesn't make top 10, is it a success? Just depending on what they view.
Yeah, because the game's gonna live on beyond like just this year.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's gonna have expansions and DLC. So like even if they don't make their money back within like this first part of the year, it'll probably make its money back in the profit event over time.
Okay.
Especially because I think if this game does end up coming out this year, it's gonna be late this year. It'll probably be like a November shooter game. So. Next, we have Splinter Cell. A lot of people believe that a new Splinter Cell is gonna come back. I don't know if it's gonna be like a reboot or like just like a continue from where it left off. I have like no real knowledge of Splinter Cell. It's like just third-person shooter stealth. A lot of people believe this because he was in Ghost Recon Wildlands, like in like one of their new updated missions. And plus, Ubisoft's been kind of teasing it for a while that there's going to be a new Splinter Cell game. So a lot of people are hyped about that. I don't think any of us really care.
I do not care at all.
Yeah. If it's a reboot, would you be interested?
Yeah. They'd still have to sell me on it.
Yeah.
Like, showing me a trailer and whatever, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess... Actually, well... Okay. A reboot... I don't need a reboot. If I see the trailer and I think it looks cool, then I'll give it a shot.
Really?
I think I would.
Like, because, like, there's, like, 5 or 6 Splinter Cell games. Like, you're saying that you would, like, go back and play all those other games?
Yeah, I could see that.
Okay.
I've done it with a bunch of other games, so
Yeah.
I think I can.
Okay.
It also depends on, how much of a factor those stories matter.
Mm-hmm.
But if it looks really good, if I think this new one looks really good, then, I'll give it a shot.
Okay.
I don't require a reboot. I guess a reboot, because here's the other thing, and you know how I am. Even when there's a reboot, I still want to play all the other games.
Yeah.
I still end up playing them even when there's a reboot.
Yeah.
So if it has to sell me on the trailer.
Okay. This one I just put down. I don't know if it's coming or not. I thought, I just thought about the possibility. Do you think we might see potentially anything for like their next Watch Dogs game?
I'm not sure because I don't know how like what was the community's perspective on Watch Dogs 2.
A lot of people really liked Watch Dogs 2. Like, cause like a lot of people felt with 1 that Aiden Pierce was a boring character, and it felt kind of like stale. I guess is the best way to describe it. The game did well though. And they had 2, and it felt like more alive. There's more of like a strong vibe with the protagonist and like what you were doing. People were like way more into 2. So I think they're gonna continue on with Watch Dogs. I think it's like a franchise that's here to stay.
But will they show something?
Like a cinematic trailer or something, maybe?
When did the first one come out?
First one?
Any guess?
2014, maybe?
Then the next one?
2016? I don't know. I don't think it was last year. No, it wasn't last year. I think it was 2016.
Okay, we'll see a trailer then.
Okay.
I think we'll see a trailer. It'll show the new character, and there won't be any gameplay.
Okay.
It's gonna be just gonna show who the new person is and where it is. Because I think that's the other big thing about Watch Dogs, right?
Yeah.
The location.
Yeah, you live
Chicago
that location.
and San Francisco.
Yeah.
Right? So like, right off the bat, you think, oh, this is where I'm at. So then, what do you think the new place is?
I can see them doing something like Seattle, maybe, or maybe like Houston or Dallas, like some big city.
It is a big city, but where Houston?
Well, they can do a Miami one, like they do with like
That'd be cool.
they stylize it to be like that like 80s 70s kind of feel,
Mm.
Yeah, that's the big thing for. They always gotta get a good place. Hopefully, the character himself is more interesting, or herself. Never know. So, and my excitement level, I would say, it's not that high or low.
Yeah.
I don't have anything against it, but I haven't played the other 2. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Beyond Good and Evil 2. Do you think we'll see more, or do you think they're going to hold off a bit? Because this game is still, like, super early in development.
How?
So, when they announced it last year, they had, like, literally just started.
Which one is this one? Is this the one with the monkey?
With the
Yeah.
monkey, yeah,
Oh.
and the pig.
Well, they only had the cinematic last time.
Yeah.
So I have no idea.
They'll show another cinematic.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
They'll show something, and everyone's going to be very disappointed. Because I feel like those fans, like, they understand the struggle. Because it's a big struggle, right? That's, like, the big thing about that game. That, like, it was hard to start it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, because the first Beyond Good and Evil came out way back on the PS2.
Yeah.
PS2 GameCube era.
So even though the fans understand, like, the struggle of them even being able to start this game,
Yeah.
I feel like they're going to get impatient and they want to see something.
Yeah. Because, like, they have been showing off gameplay, like, over, like, they've done a few updates over the year, like, showing, like, in development footage, like, if, like, you go on YouTube, like, you can find it, it's, like, there, they haven't, like, super advertised or anything, it's just, like, it's still, like, super early, so I think if we do see anything, it'll just be another cinematic trailer, because they don't have gameplay that's, like, conference ready to show off.
Yeah, then they'll show something.
Yeah. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if this ends up being, like, a PS5 era game.
PS4, PS5?
Maybe.
That's what I think. I think all these games we think are PS5 games, I think they will have a PS4 version.
Okay.
So the Death Stranding, Beyond 2.
Death Stranding's not coming out for another 6 years.
Probably. And it'll still come out on PS4.
That version will be dog shit if it does.
It'd be like the same thing like Persona 3 or Persona 5.
I think they both ran like basically the same.
I think the 4 version will be fine.
Let's see. Next thing we have is, well, not really a game. Do you think we'll get like a new Rayman or Rabbids type game?
No.
Not really? Okay.
I think they're making it. I don't think they can.
I think it's too soon.
I don't think they can announce it. Is the thing.
Okay.
They're making it. They can't say anything about it.
Okay. Because the guy who made what was the last Rayman game called? Rayman
Legends.
Yeah. That guy, the director of it, he's the one that's directing Beyond Good and Evil 2. So he's not working on. If there is a new Rayman game, he wouldn't be making it. So
no.
Okay.
No trailer, no nothing.
All right. So we have our. Oh wait, never mind. It's not the last. We have the Sony conference now, and so
you're about to die, Brian.
What?
So first off, we got Ghost of Tsushima. I'm hyped for this game. Sucker Punch. Love that developer. Love what they do. Wish it was Infamous, but this game looks really cool. So if this game, like, because we haven't really seen any gameplay of this game. We saw a cinematic at PSX. No, not even PSX last year. It was Paris Games Week last year when they announced this game and showed off the cinematic. I'm like very into the concept. Like you're like a lone samurai defending off against like a Mongol invasion of. I'm into the vibe of it. I just need to see the gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
How about you guys?
I'm in the same boat. I pretty much trust them, so I'm not afraid about the quality.
Yeah. And
from what I know, the Infamous games, they never had like delays or issues like that, right?
No, really, no. I can't think of anything.
That's just really it. Just wait and see.
Yeah.
So.
How about you, Brian?
It seemed interesting. I'm just waiting and seeing. Like, I'd be interested to play, but
yeah,
it's not on my radar.
Okay. Yeah. Like, I'm hyped for the game. It's just like, I would like more Infamous, but if this is like what they're like artistically feeling like doing, go for it.
Are you worried that if this game does too well, they will never go back?
That's a possibility. If that happens, then it happens.
So then, do you want this game to fail?
No.
Okay.
So. Because maybe this game does like super well, they'll get more people, and they'll have like a Sucker Punch A team, like 2 teams, and then they can bring back Infamous or something.
If this guaranteed that if this game failed, they would go back to Infamous, would you want that?
No, because I feel like a lot of times when developers like really bomb on a game, they like it kind of like loses confidence in the developer, and their next game ends up not being as great either. Like it'll be like okay, but like I feel it's like not very often you get a developer that comes out with a game that's like dog shit, and their next game is like a 10 out of 10.
Okay.
So it's just like I want them to continue to make good games.
Okay.
So I don't have any ill will towards this game.
Sure, and I know you don't.
Yeah.
I know you really like Infamous. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, all right, we got Last of Us Part 2.
Yes.
I don't care about this at all.
Me either.
I'm the only one who cares. The game's pretty good, except I got it too Uncharted like at the end, but that's okay. I'm interested to see how they make the game better, because that's sometimes how I give shit to Uncharted, where it's like, oh, they added a rope, this game's way so much better now. So I hope this game, because I like Last of Us more than I like any of the Uncharted games. I think I would say. So I hope I'm as a fan. I'm really wondering what are they gonna do? What is the new thing? Because I have a feeling that this game could also land in like the Tomb Raider way for me, where it's more the same.
Yeah.
And I don't want it to be more, or like you always want like the core to be the same, but
you want a new element.
There's new elements, new whatever. So I'm excited for it. And
so what do you think about like people saying that this one you're going to be playing as Ellie's mom?
Ellie's mom?
Yeah, you haven't heard these rumors?
No, I haven't paid attention to any rumors to this.
Okay, so do you remember that trailer that they had in the jungle where the woman's tied up to the tree?
Yes, yeah.
A lot of people are saying that's Ellie's mom.
That'd be crazy. That'd be cool. Yeah, all right.
Okay.
That'd be cool.
All right.
Like, I don't care about playing with a female or anything. So, yeah, that'd be cool.
Okay. Because honestly, I'm not expecting them to change anything really about the gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna like look super pretty.
Mm-hmm.
That's like that'll be the only real change from like the first, like from mechanics wise. Of course, it's, story will be great. I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
So next we have Days Gone, the zombie game that I care about. I don't know. Like we had like just earlier this month, there was a pretty big blowout of information on it because Game Informer and other people in the industry got their hands on it. Got to see a lot of gameplay. I gotta say, it just got me even more interested. Like the game got delayed until next year, but I'm still really interested in this game. I think it'll be pretty cool. I don't think either one of you guys are very interested in this game though.
No,
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
Actually, like, so my question is, like the multiplayer stuff. Like, we'll have a co-op thing or something.
I don't think it will. I think this is gonna be single player only.
If it's co-op, that could like
Get you interested?
get me interested, because this is a game that's like in my cousin's alley. I'm pretty like I've showed him the game, and he was like, "Oh, this is pretty cool. I hope we can play together."
Mm-hmm.
And like I think because like that's how I'm playing Far Cry 5 right now.
Yeah.
Playing with my cousins, so
Yeah.
I think that'd be a fun way to go about it. I would still play it if it was like I would still play it by myself, but I don't know if it's delayed that many times.
It's only been delayed one time.
But it still feels like it's been forever since it's like been announced. Is what the feeling is.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's not fair to it.
Yeah.
But that's the feeling. And so this long feeling just it makes me question it. Of like all right. And I'm not saying that's fair, but I'm just saying how I honestly feel. I'm like,
okay.
It feels like it's been forever since this game now. But that might not be true. But I just feel like, man. All right. I hope this game finally comes out, because I think I was really excited at first, and then when I got that only one delay.
No, you weren't.
No, but
no, you weren't.
No, but I showed it to my cousins about it. And that's because it was the first game I said, you know what? Because my cousins kept asking me, is there a game that we can play together or a game that's up your alley? I said, let me show you this game and this could be it. And they said yes. And that was when I got excited about it. But they delayed it.
Because I remember all the times before that, anytime I brought it up, and it was like, man, that game looks like shit.
Right. That'd literally be my shit, though. But here's the thing, though. Because the first thing we would say is like, oh, it's Last of Us Zombies.
Yeah.
So, I'm more surprised that you cared about it, because zombie games, nothing. Kind of slow-paced, like third-person shooter, nothing really. So I don't see why you're excited. It's more surprising.
I don't know. I'm into the vibe, and I can't think of his name. The guy that they have the facial capture for the main character, like he always picks good games to work on. Like I really liked him in Force Unleashed. So I'm interested in his perspective. He really like.
Is that the only one game?
Let's see. He worked on some other game. I don't know. Anyway.
Like you hit me with the line of, oh, he always chooses really good games. Yeah. You choose.
Is that your selling point for this game?
No, not really. But like, I after watching, like, I was interested in the game, and then like seeing more of like the Game Informer coverage, because they showed off about 2 hours worth of gameplay. Yeah. They showed off the beginning hour and like another hour like outside of that. It's really sold me on like the world of it. Like how like the zombie hordes is like alive. Like they stop to like eat food or like drink water, because like they're not like they're very clear in this, like the developers are, that they're not like zombies per se. they're people like they're still alive. They're people that have been affected by some kind of virus that's made them go feral. So they're more like wild animals than they are zombies. So, like, I'm very curious about this game. Like, I'm like, I don't know. It's just like, and also it's like the main character. Isn't like they made it also clear that like this isn't the story of like a guy who's trying to find the cure to the disease. It's just like him just trying to survive in this world. And I'm really interested in that take.
Because the other thing for me is that first trailer to me feels a lot different than the next trailer they showed. The first trailer just showed him just running away from the zombies.
Yeah.
That to me felt much different than the next trailer where it showed kind of like the story thing. He was trying to save his brother or something. He was trying to save somebody.
Oh, he was trying to save this motorcycle repairman.
Yeah, like to me, when you see that first trailer and you see the second trailer,
yeah,
two completely different games. That first one felt like a basic online, you go just zombie mode, like horde thing.
Uh-huh.
The second one felt like a story. There's gonna be there's more stuff to it.
Mm-hmm.
Stealth.
Because like the first one, they did that way to show off like the scale. Like to show like you can have like this many zombies.
But and that's probably why I was thinking now remembering. That's what I was shitting on. It's like there's a lot of games with scale. I don't care that they have scale. Yeah. But then when they showed the other trailer showing here's some stealth. They're going running around. The more Last of Us type. That looks like a way better game. If you were going off the first trailer and it's like that's not alright. You're just running away from zombies. It's not that very interesting. A lot of games have done that. Yeah. And it's like, there's so many zombies. It's crazy. It's like, okay. I don't care that there's a lot of zombies. Like, is the game interesting and fun?
Yeah.
So,
to me, like, I'm more interested in this than I am Last of Us.
Oh, we know that.
I definitely don't think it will do as well as Last of Us, though. Obviously.
Yeah.
So next we have Death Stranding. A game that I have I'm tired of seeing. Like how you said Days Gone, it feels like it's been announced so long. That's how I feel about Death Stranding.
And I feel the opposite. I don't.
It's such a contradiction.
Yeah, I don't pay attention. I haven't even watched any of the other trailers. I've only watched that first one, and then I watched the next one the next year, the one with the alien the beast, the giant thing. Yeah, I've only seen 2 trailers. I never paid attention to any of the other trailers.
I've seen all of them.
And you watched all of them, and I have.
Because I've watched all the events.
Yeah.
And I've seen all of them. We've seen 4 fucking cinematic trailers, and it's just like, to me this is dumb. All right, because I would rather dumb. I don't think we need 4 cinematic trailers. You just needed 1 to announce the game, and then wait until you have gameplay to show. I'm tired of seeing this fucking game. Tired of seeing cinematic trailers that do not seem to be reflective of what the it may be reflective of what the game is as from a story perspective, but not from a gameplay perspective. We still have no idea how this game actually plays, and that's super frustrating.
And
to me,
how long has it been?
They announced since we first seen it, or
yeah.
Let's see, it was 20. No, it's 2016.
2016. So to me, 2 years.
2016 was the first time we saw this game.
So 4 trailers in 2 years.
Yeah, with no gameplay.
Yeah. I guess that's part of the Square Enix thing. I guess where I'm like, you know what, it's fine. It's dumb. I don't like it, but all right.
But you seem to support it with Death Stranding. You're excited. If they just came out with another cinematic one, you seem like you would still be excited.
I've only seen 2 of them of the 4, so I've seen 1 trailer per year. That's not exhausting as compared to you. And you probably also sat through these conferences where you're like, man, I'm waiting for something. That's probably your fucking problem. I didn't sit through these conferences waiting it was literally E3 conferences that you always tell me to come over, sit down, and hang out and goof around. So to me, it's a completely different experience while you're on the other 2 conferences sitting here alone thinking, wow, this sucks.
Even though you say that you've only seen 2, I'm positive that you've seen the other ones because they were at PSX. I'm positive that you watched them with me. I think you just don't remember them.
No, I really don't. I think you probably showed me afterwards while we were hanging out or something, but I really didn't pay attention to them.
Okay.
To me, the 2 trailers that stick out was The first one, all the 5 people were floating.
And the one from
E3, where or what was E3 when he was walking down, and the lights thing were coming.
That's not the one with the baby. Or is that the other one?
Like the one where they said like the guy that had like the hood and he had like the crane thing with the light on it.
Yeah,
that was PSX.
So those are the 2 I know then.
Okay.
That one, the first one, and then that one.
Okay.
I don't know any of the other ones.
All right. Yeah, I'm just freaking tired of seeing this game. As somebody like I don't put Kojima on a pedestal. I'm not a fan of Metal Gear. I don't really care about those games. Really.
That's the other thing. It's like if it was Kingdom Hearts, you don't care because you love the game.
I feel like Kingdom Hearts 3, we've been seeing gameplay. We've seen the game. Death Stranding, we haven't seen anything.
So the first thing we saw was Sora was running away from Heartless, right?
Yeah.
Then we saw...
Even Kingdom Hearts 3, when they like just started development, we at least saw the game in action. In Death Stranding, we haven't seen like even that.
So going back to it, first one was Sora was running from the Heartless.
Yeah.
Then the next thing was what?
I don't remember. I don't remember what happened in the trailer after that one.
Then what's the next one?
I mean, I don't know, but we saw gameplay in all of those.
Are
like,
you sure?
Yeah, I think after the Heartless one, the next one may have been cinematic, but every single one after that has had gameplay.
So as long as it has gameplay, you don't care how many trailers they show.
Like,
so if they show 17 trailers like they have with Kingdom Hearts,
because it may not seem
as long as it has something in it.
Yeah, because I feel like at least we're seeing something of the game, like as long as it's not like cinematic bullshit, like these Death Stranding trailers, like these probably aren't how the cutscenes are actually gonna look like in the game. So it's it's not even.
Say it was running though right before the trailer.
In engine.
Yeah.
So. I don't know, man, because that's
you did say that.
They say that, but a lot of times they say that's like PR talk,
Well, I agree, but it's like then what the hell am I supposed to be take them at face value? Even if they say it or not, we don't believe them.
Yeah.
So
I don't know, because that.
I get you. Look,
yeah.
If you want gameplay, that's fine. But and that's the other thing. The first thing we said when we first saw that first trailer, this game isn't coming out until.
2020.
So to me, it never bothered me. It's like, oh, okay, they're showing another trailer. I'm like, well, I know this game's not coming out. Them showing a trailer doesn't make me think, man, if they didn't show this trailer, they would have made this game faster. It's like, I already know this game's coming out.
It's it's not even that. It's just you get frustrated.
Mm-hmm.
You talk about they announce games way sooner before they're getting ready to come
Which
out.
Is dumb.
Yeah, but they're doing that with this game. If this game doesn't come out in 2020 and they show it off in 2016, that doesn't frustrate you any?
No, I think it is dumb that if you're gonna announce a game, the game should come out. But it's like, what can I do? I have to accept it. I have to accept it with Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
I have to accept it, but I don't like it.
Okay.
I think it is dumb. But what am I supposed to do? I haven't it's the same thing. I have to accept. Guess what, people. I have to accept it for every single future Square Enix game. Think about that shit. Every fucking future game, I have to be like, guess what? I know when they say this game, it's not coming out in another 4 years.
Yeah.
So to me, I've been trained to be like, you know what? 4 years from now, finally I'll see this game. So that's I have to accept it. Because if I don't, then I'm just gonna be pissed for another 20 years. And because I'm not gonna stop playing their games, because in most cases they're good.
Yeah.
So that's how the boat floats.
Okay. I just want them to show gameplay this year.
They won't.
Yeah, I know.
And I get that's frustrating, but it's like, all right, well, time to sit here, go through it again.
So, okay, if they don't show gameplay this year, do you think we'll learn what the game is actually about?
No.
Okay.
No, knowing Kojima, you never.
Knowing Kojima, and that's the other thing.
You're never
knowing
gonna know what
the person.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta think about the person who's doing it. He's he does whatever the hell he wants.
Yeah.
And if you're a big fan of his franchise or of his work, you have to accept it.
Yeah.
You have to accept how the things go.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: do you think the next Kingdom Hearts is gonna come out in a reasonable fashion?
No.
No. But you have to accept it. That's just the thing with Kojima. It sucks. But all right, time to. This is how it's gonna go.
Do you think we'll see them announce like expansion, like a story expansion of God of War? Like how they did for Horizon.
It's possible.
No, PSX.
Okay.
That's my guess.
All right.
Too soon, maybe. Yeah, too soon. Game came out in what, April or March?
March.
Oh, April. March.
March 27th.
So end of March, like pretty close to April. But I get you. End of March. Nah, I think they'll wait until PSX to say it.
Okay. You agree with that? If they do have one?
I think it's possible that they'll show one, because, like, if they, like, you know, delay it for, like, super long, it'll be like the Prey thing, you know? It's just, like, you're going to release it, like, a year later, nobody's going to play the fucking game anymore. So, I mean, like, if they are going to do it, it's going to have to be, like, either this year or early next year, so.
But that's why I still feel like it's in a, reasonable time frame. Like, it's this same year it came out.
Yeah.
Show at the end, big PlayStation thing. It's coming out
December.
No, but as in the DLC will come out, and I don't know, January.
Okay.
Like, give it a month after. There you go. And the other thing that's, I get fair or not, but God of War, big thing. Prey.
Yeah.
So.
So Black Ops 4, I think we'll probably see a lot of it at the PlayStation conference, because the past few years, PlayStation and Activision have been pretty much together on COD. So like where COD's been showing up at the PlayStation conference, and like they'll have like, oh, get on PlayStation, you get this gun and you get this map early or whatever. They have that kind of agreement going on. So I'm sure we'll see Black Ops 4 at the PlayStation conference, and probably see the Battle Royale mode and all that kind of stuff.
Blackout.
Yeah. Thank you. I forgot the name.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's not very memorable.
No, I think it is pretty memorable because of how stupid it is.
No, it blinked out of his mind.
Yeah. It's a dumb name, but that's why I think you remember it.
Because, like, I think, like, people are probably already sold. Like, oh, it's like, okay, it's like Black Ops 3 without the wall running. Like, they're sold on the multiplayer. I think they'll show, like, they'll probably spend, like, a good chunk of time talking about Battle Royale. Like, probably, like, a good, like, 10 minutes.
I agree.
So the last game we have here to talk about is Spider-Man. I don't really want to see this game that much. It's coming out September 7th, and like I already have the game pre-ordered. I'm already sold on the game. Is there anything that you guys want to see, or are you guys
probably
good on
like
Spider-Man?
Like more like other features, you know? Because like, you know, all they showed was like, you know, you go into that construction site, you're gonna fight the guy or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, I want to see like other things, like if there's like
side quest stuff.
Yeah, if there's like, you know, if there's like a feature where you're like out of the suit, you know, and you're like walking around or something like that.
They've actually talked about this, where they said that like they want Peter Parker to be as much of a focus as Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So there are sections of the game where you're not playing Spider-Man, you're playing as Peter Parker, and also they have said that Mary Jane is playable. Like there's parts where you play as her because she works for the Daily Bugle in this one. So
she just took Peter's job.
Yeah.
But I think Brian makes a good point. That is the Peter Parker stuff. Is it just you're only gonna be playing Peter Parker in a story mode like mission, or are you gonna be able to actually go around the world as Peter Parker and you can go around the world as Spider-Man? Like, will you only quickly go back to Peter Parker, do the story mission that's very linear and blah blah blah, and then go back to being Spider-Man and going around the world and whatever? That's the question.
I think it'll probably just be like a story mission with Peter Parker. Because I don't think people are like the way they've like the amount of effort they put into like Spider-Man and like traversing the city as Spider-Man. Mm-hmm. I think they don't really want you walking around the street as Peter Parker.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
see, I feel like think about it this way: if they did like a Persona type of thing, where like you know, like you have your daytime, whatever, and you're Peter Parker during the day, and like you know, whatever you set up this thing, and then you go out as Spider-Man, you know, like I think like a fun way to do it is just like you know, you start off at Peter Parker or whatever, you walk around town, you like buy like materials to make your webbing or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
And then like you would like see it, walk past the TV or something, or hear some gossip, and then they talk about like some like crime or whatever, and then it's like he gets clues to do whatever his next thing is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
see, it'd be an interesting take, like, cause you know they like what it seems like is just, you know, you're gonna be Spider-Man, you're, you know, going around town, you know, doing your missions, and like, you know, probably, you know, the occasional like Peter Parker mission. But like,
you want the Peter Parker side to have
I want it to feel like more natural, you know, you're like more lived in, you know.
No, that's a good point.
Yeah.
But sadly, I don't think there will be that. I think it will be that you will, because Nate makes a good point about how developers, they really force a game to, like, if they work on something really hard, they really force you to do that thing.
Yes.
And if developers, like, for them, you know what, no, this web stuff feels really good. I want you to keep doing that. Don't be Peter Parker. Don't walk around. I want you to go around web slinging. So, like,
I think you'll have the option to like just like walk around the city as Peter Parker if you want to, but like
there won't be activities.
Like mission wise, you know, I don't think it'll be that big of a focus. But I do like your take though,
because it's like, you know, the dual identity, you know, you're doing whatever, like. You know, you could probably be like Peter Parker in this one sequence, and you're just like beating the fuck out of some dudes like in the alleyway. You know, not as Spider-Man. You know,
because he's right. Even when there is a double life.
Yeah.
But you only see one life of it in a lot of these like superhero. Like, it's just here it is.
Yeah.
You don't worry about his normal side at all, and the struggles of that. So
that's what I find interesting about Spider-Man. As a big fan of Spider-Man, it's just like. How he interacts as Peter Parker, and then like compared to how he is as Spider-Man, because there's like the way he is as Spider-Man is like different from how he is as Peter Parker.
Yeah. So.
And it just kind of makes me feel even more not worried, more like, man, I wish they would do that.
Yeah.
Because that's pretty good.
Yeah. Let's see. So now we're gonna be moving on to the Nintendo conference. I shouldn't really say conference. It'll be like another direct as it usually is.
We're getting 2 directs in a row, right? We're getting the.
Oh yeah, we're getting the Square Enix direct and then the Nintendo direct. So before we hop into the rest of the Nintendo direct, we have to talk about some games that got announced this week. We actually had 3 Pokemon games announced this week. We had, well, I mean, if you count them as separate. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, and then we had Pokemon Quest. So, which one do you guys want to talk about first?
Let's talk about Quest first.
This could be a fucking hour.
That's why I said it's gonna be like a 3-hour podcast.
I know, but like Pokemon, you know, Brian. Pokemon could just.
So yeah, like I think we'll talk about Pokemon Quest first, since we can probably get that out of the way faster.
Very fast.
Yeah. So Pokemon Quest is, in their own words, a free to start. And then pay to finish.
Thank you for using my line, motherfucker.
It was a good line.
Yeah, thank you.
It's free to start, downloadable game on the Switch, where it's, how to describe it? It's kind of like a free roam adventure game. Like, you can have battles and stuff, and you customize your Pokemon and catch Pokemon, but the Pokemon are in these weird block shapes.
You're doing your best, Nate. You're doing your best.
Like, think like Minecraft, but like cutesy. I don't know.
No, you're doing your best.
Like, I don't.
Yeah, no, I get you.
Like you know, if you don't know what I'm talking about, please look up a trailer.
Yeah, you have to watch the trailer. This would have been perfect if they just said free to play.
Well, it's because Nintendo, they don't like their stuff. They want to like, oh, we're different from everybody. Like when Breath of the Wild is like, this is an open world game. We call it open air. They literally said that, and they said this isn't a free to play game. This is free to start. And I'm like,
but I think the open air is just them being douchebags. Like the free to start actually means something. You're saying like, wait, hold on. I have to start paying. No, like you can't. It'd be a nice game of start, play, and whatever, and have fun.
Does the game actually have a story, or are you just doing stuff?
I think you're just doing stuff.
Okay,
which is
that's what I thought
fine.
too.
Like
I
think there. like even Brian, when we were watching the trailer, like you kind of said, it can be kind of fun. It's like a fun game, just all right, you do something, that's fine.
Yeah.
Or sitting with you go on your Switch, and there's something to do while you're waiting, whatever.
Yeah, because like there are times like where like say like you might be like building something, or you might be like cooking something, and then like there'll be like a timer. It'll take this long to do. I'm positive that they will introduce microtransactions to speed that up.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So that's fine.
It's coming out on the Switch, but also there is apparently supposed to be a mobile version that's coming later.
Because that one's already out.
Yeah. I should. Thanks for mentioning that. This game got announced and then released that same night. So. Yep. So now we get into the other Pokemon game, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee.
God.
So, all right, I might miss some details just to help me fill it in because there's a lot of stuff to cover. Let's see. Whoops, I must have accidentally deleted the article that I had about Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. Okay, well anyway, so Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee it's not like a core Pokemon game exactly. I guess the safest way to describe it is a bit more advanced version of Pokemon Go. I guess that's fair. If you blend together Pokemon Go with Pokemon Yellow, this would be the end result.
And it evolves to Let's Go.
Yeah, Let's Go. So,
it's a Yellow remake, pretty much.
Pretty much, and that's right. It's they've already said their release date, November 16th, or was it 26th? It's either 16th or 26th, one of those two. And so in this one, you're basically playing through Kanto and the yellow fashion. There's like not much different. That's basically the same. Graphically, the game looks like Sun and Moon, it's how do you describe it?
Okay, so I think it looks better. But it looks even more cutesier.
Yeah.
More rounder.
Yeah.
Like the thing about the people, like I guess like hardcore fans that point out about the old Kanto Pokemon, like just looking at eyes and stuff, sharp, kind of very, like that's the word you would use, sharp. While when you like mention the new Pokemon, you would like mention it as round.
Yeah.
Kind of rounder looking.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what they did with like the world and everything. It looks round. All the characters look cuter, younger, and it just no.
So
it's not a traditional Pokemon.
Yeah, exactly. It's not. They have said that this is like not going to be the core Pokemon game that they're making for Switch.
No,
that will be coming out next year in the second half of 2019. But
which goes back to our point about how we felt that this Pokemon game was coming out way too fucking fast.
Yeah.
For it to be a core game, which is a good thing. I was like, oh, you know what? That means, hopefully at least, that they're a little bit more ambitious. That they're trying harder.
Yeah.
Next year.
I mean, they have said that they want to be super ambitious with the core Pokemon game. Because they look at the success of Odyssey and Breath of the Wild, they want to have like an ambitious Pokemon game.
So this
is like their holdover type thing.
So I don't have a problem with that.
I mean, I do get the appeal of it. They're trying to get the Go fans over, to get into like more of the other Pokemon games. So, in this one, the way it's like Yellow is that you choose your starter. You choose between Charmander, Squirtle, or Bulbasaur, and then you also get a Pikachu or an Eevee. And the Pokemon can follow you. Like it's like if you have an Onix, you can ride around your Onix, or if you have Pikachu or Eevee, they ride on top of your head. And then other than that, it's basically just Yellow again. Except for you cannot catch Pokemon. You can catch Pokemon, but you don't battle wild Pokemon. You just throw balls at their face. In the Pokemon Go style. So there is also, because when you get to wild battle, there's get ready, which gets you ready to throw the ball, and then you have items, which as in Go, you had items that could boost your chances of catching the Pokemon. So when you choose get ready, you use the Joy-Cons to throw the balls.
Joy-Con.
Joy-Con. You use one of them, and then the rest.
You can't double fist throwing Pokeballs.
No, you're supposed to play this game single-handed, which is fucking stupid.
So like when they were like walking around, I could have sworn that I saw them using both Joy-Cons,
No,
right?
you only use one.
Are you sure about that?
Well, let me say this. Remember how you thought one feature that was kind of cool was that they could play together?
Oh, yeah.
Both of them are 100%, like Brian's saying, one Joy-Con, playing like that. Okay. That's how we're playing the whole game. With one Joy-Con.
All right.
Now, I don't think that's the only way to play. If it is, that really does suck. Because the other
I think that's the only way, because they're trying to make it like Pokemon Go, where you just flick it and then you catch something, and then in there you just you flick your controller. So, I mean,
it makes me wonder like how accurate you have to be, like how accurate you have to be with like throwing the Pokeball, because like with Pokemon Go, like your chances increase upon of where you hit with the Pokeball, and you can just you flick with your finger so you can aim pretty accurately. But when you're going like this at like you do the throwing motion, it's just like it seems kind of weird to me.
No, I get you. I just found it funny though, like. You know how we all every kid at some point who liked Pokemon had a dream of being a Pokemon trainer?
Yeah.
And it's like, this is a harsh reality. You suck at being a trainer. And you can't fucking throw a Pokeball. You just throw it outside. You're like, go! And you just out the window.
Yeah. So, I mean, but like trainer battles and gym battles, like you still like will have like the Pokemon have moves and all of that. Apparently, you do not get experience points. Yeah, that's what I've been hearing. You don't get experience points from battles. Like, you level up your Pokemon some other way.
The go way, I guess.
Yeah, like you get, like, dust or whatever.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just catch a stronger one.
Yeah. I think being able to play co-op is, like, a really cool a feature. That's really cool. Because, like, I saw, like, when they were doing co-op and then they got to a trainer battle and went to, like, a double battle. Yeah. So I thought that was pretty cool.
But the really even cooler thing about that double battle is the trainer that they fought he didn't get another Pokemon. He only had a Venonat, and then he got his ass handed. Yeah. Congratulations, you played yourself. They fucking game banged it. That's what they did. They game banged it. Come on, man. That's like this game. I shouldn't be like frustrated with it because I kept telling myself. This like the new Pokemon game can't be coming out this year. It's too early.
Yeah.
And yeah, when I heard the news about it, I got myself a little too hyped, and I was just like, maybe it could be wrong. Maybe they're showing something. But you asked me, should I even will I even still play this game? I know you and Brian say won't play it.
Yeah. I'm
still kind of like, should I at least give it a shot? And I don't know yet. I feel like.
Do more research before you...
Yeah, exactly.
That's what you should do. Just take advantage of your resources. Just buy it and then get your little brother to play it. And then just watch him play it. While you're playing another game.
And just watch him play it?
Yeah. That way...
Maybe you could get into
it.
Yeah. Make sure you put the strap on first, so he doesn't throw your Joy-Con.
That's true.
Okay, speaking of Joy-Cons, they also announced the very first alternate Joy-Con of the Switch. The Pokeball.
Oh, okay.
So, they haven't announced official pricing, but in terms of yen, it's
$45.
Yeah.
I checked it.
Oh, it is? Okay. Yeah, it's like 4,980 yen, which is like roughly $45.
It would be the equivalent of paying $50.
Yeah.
That's why because the game when you translate it says 55, so we know it's 60. So the equivalent would be $50.
Yeah. Pretty much. So. Yeah, $50 for this Pokeball, where the button on the Pokeball is like your analog stick and like your button for pressing the menus and stuff. Yeah. Oh, also you can transfer over your Pokemon to the Pokeball, so that way you can take them with you on the go.
It's like the Pokewalker.
Yeah.
It's
a super expensive Pokewalker.
Yeah. And
look, it looks cool, but.
One thing that is really cool, though, for people is that for people who play Go, they can transfer over their Pokemon from Pokemon Go to the game.
This is what I want to talk about.
That's easy win, dude.
Dude, that's easy win!
Yeah.
You know how OP some of the Pokemon are?
Yeah.
Are you going to start out your journey at level 5?
But you can only... Yeah. You can... only transfer over the Pokemon that are from Kanto or the Alolan versions. But still, though, it is OP.
You just bring in.
They're probably your most OP Pokemon because they were the first Pokemon that were only available.
Yeah.
Yeah, bring in your CP 10K.
Yeah.
I'm just mentioning you won't be able to transfer over your Johto Pokemon.
They're gonna be busted.
Yeah. Also, they said that this game will have one brand new Pokemon. Yeah. So.
Which, I'll look at the picture.
Yeah.
I probably won't like it.
Yeah.
There you go.
So, next year we're getting a real Pokemon game, and then this year we're having this, side thing.
How well will it do?
Pretty well. It'll do really well.
Will it do as well as the main line?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
Will this be a new thing?
Hope not.
Yeah, I hope not.
But will it?
Probably.
I'm not asking
it might.
if you want.
Probably, yeah. I think so. See, they do because it's so easy. They can just do... Like, Pokemon, let's go... What would they do for Johto?
Let's go somewhere.
Let's go Houndour, and let's go,
That's gonna be the next one. Let's go somewhere.
Because, like, I already know...
Like, let's go somewhere today.
Mm.
I'm just gonna add another word.
Because, like, dude, I don't know what two they would choose for Johto, but I know for Hoenn, they can just do Pokemon, let's go Poochyena, Pokemon, let's go Zigzagoon.
There you go. Exactly. We'll keep going. Let's go blah, blah, blah. Let's go blah, blah.
Yeah. It's like, to me, it seems like this is like a very, like, easy, repeatable... Yeah.
Sounds like Pokemon.
Sounds like Pokemon with less content.
It sounds like Pokemon.
Yeah. So, do you think... do you think we'll see any of the core Pokemon game this year?
No.
I don't think so either. Because if they showed off it this year, people will be like, oh man, that looks really cool, and now I don't want to play that thing. We will not see... The earliest we will see anything of the new Pokemon game is after, like, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee.
Well, normally for Pokemon games, is they like, whenever they're going to show something, it's always, like right before they release the game, Like,
they always have, like, a direct that's just a Pokemon direct. Like, I mean, at least over the last few years... Anytime like they have like their big blowout on like the next Pokemon game, they'll have like a Pokemon Direct like a couple months before. So, but Nintendo does do things other than Pokemon, so let's talk about that. So, there are rumors that we are going to get a new Ace Attorney game on the Switch.
The real question is, who is going to be the attorney? Yeah,
so because when it comes to Ace Attorney. There's been Phoenix Wright, the Phoenix Wright trilogy. There's been the Miles Edgeworth investigation games, and there's been the Apollo Justice games. So it could be one of those three characters. Could be like a team up type of thing, or it could be like a brand new protagonist.
I honestly did not know there were different characters.
Oh yeah,
dude,
I didn't know about Phoenix.
Dude, there's a bunch of different characters in Phoenix Wright.
Yeah, those are like three different protagonists in the Ace Attorney series.
Okay, that's cool.
So
Apollo Justice.
Yeah.
Do the characters make cameos in each other's games?
No, Apollo Justice, he doesn't show up in any of the prior games because he was brand new in his first game.
They're all like world building. Like Apollo Justice is like a student from Phoenix Wright, and Phoenix Wright and Miles Edgeworth are like childhood friends.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And rivals. Because Phoenix Wright is a defense attorney, and Edgeworth is a prosecutor.
Dude.
Yeah.
Hi.
Dude, that's what I'm telling you. I'm playing through the first game right now, and I'm loving it. So there's a chance that we could see that this year.
Nice. It's cool.
Metroid Prime 4, we could possibly see that this year.
We will see it.
You think we will?
We will see trailer, gameplay.
Yeah.
And the date will be 2019.
I don't even think they'll have a date in the trailer. I think they'll just see gameplay of it and then that'll be it.
I think they'll give us a date.
I don't think they will.
I think they'll give us a 2019 thing. They won't give us a real.
They'll just say 2019?
Yeah, they'll just say that. Whether that's like even that if it will come out, that's not the thing. They're just gonna say.
It's gonna say 2019, but delayed until 2020.
2020 you said? Okay, yeah. Sorry, I thought you said 2021. I was like, that's kind of a long last delay. Okay.
No.
But yeah.
Because I'm thinking of Breath of the Wild terms.
No, I can see that. But I think they will say 2019.
Okay. I think so too. So I'm not a big Metroid fan. I've never really played the games. I don't really have much interest in them. Brian, how about you? Metroid fan?
I mean, I like Samus as a character, but I haven't played any of the games. Just
Just
because they're always on a console I don't have, so.
I like Zero Suit Samus, but that's about it.
Respect, I guess. I don't know
Yeah.
what I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
This is cool. I've played Super Metroid, Metroid Fusion. Or did I play Zero? No, I played Zero Mission.
Yeah.
Played Zero Mission, Samus Returns. I think those are the only 3 I've played.
Yeah. None of us have played any of the Prime games.
Yep, that trilogy is going to be on my Wii U soon.
You gotta play Other M as well.
That's the
no matter how trash people say that game's trash, you have to play that game.
Next up, we have Shin Megami Tensei 5.
Oh man.
Honestly, do not know if we will even see this game this year.
I do not know either.
It's hard to say.
Because it's either they're gonna keep like the same way they've been doing the graphics, like pretty pixelated, whatever. It doesn't really matter, or like they're gonna up the graphics.
Because like they had the announcement trailer, which was just like the monsters and like this like dark building, like dark decrepit building. Yeah. That was it, and then like we had like they showed off like the protagonist and like this chick getting surrounded by some monsters for like 10 seconds. That's all we've seen of this game, really. So, we might see something. I don't even know if we'll see gameplay. It might just.
It's probably not gonna. It's not gonna come out this year.
I definitely don't think it's. I think this is a 2019 game.
Yeah, because they just came out with Strange Journey this year. So,
yeah.
I mean, yeah.
But is that just a re?
That's a remake of Strange Journey.
But they don't normally release like SMT games frequently.
Okay.
But yeah, even if Strange Journey had came out this year, I still don't think it would have came out this year. I think that's a next year game.
Because they're aiming for the Switch, so I mean they're gonna have to up their stuff.
Yeah. I am really interested in it though, because I haven't played any of the SMT games, but I don't know. Let's see.
I think Brian's hype will make me more excited for it. The more he gets.
I don't know, Brian. Like, I know you're interested, but I don't know if Brian's hype will be able to sell you because he's not going to be able to play the game.
That's a good point. But I still feel, a little moistness, a little excitement, maybe a little game ago.
Do you think Pikmin 4 will see the light of day?
No. Nope.
As Nintendo cares about their other characters, they don't care about their characters, so,
Yeah.
Nobody gives a shit about Olimar, so.
No.
Could make a return on the Switch.
He will. Just not right now.
Yeah, and Smash.
Okay. Later. Just to give you a heads up, I'm saving Smash for last.
Oh, sure.
Yoshi. I think that game will come out this year.
Yes. Trailer, gameplay, date.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because they showed off last year with it was like a pop-out book, I guess is the best way to describe that trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Not woolly, but...
No, but yeah.
Pop-out figures.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Paper Mario?
Don't do this to me, Brian. Don't do this to me.
Yeah. Are you interested in a Yoshi game? Because you didn't play Whirly World, did you?
I did not.
Yeah.
But I think maybe I should have given it a shot because as time has gone on, I feel like more people are a lot, they view it in a better light now.
Because didn't you say the reason you weren't that into it because everybody said it was super fucking easy?
No, not even. No, they said that it was almost exactly like the first Yoshi's Island.
Oh.
So I was like, it's the same game. But I think I've heard better things about it as time goes on. So
okay.
Maybe I'll give it a shot because I've played Island, DS, and Yoshi Story.
Okay.
The only one I haven't played is the 3DS one and Wooly.
Okay.
That's it.
So, I think we are guaranteed to see the new Fire Emblem. We'll see gameplay. We'll get the title. Do you guys think it'll come out this year?
Yes.
I think so too.
It'll come out, date, gameplay, yes. Will there be 2 versions?
No.
Ooh.
I think they're going back to like how they had with was it GameCube one, Path of Radiance?
Yeah.
With yeah, I think it'll just be one version.
Ooh, hot take.
Yeah.
I think that's a big deal.
Just having one version?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I might be wrong. They might do 2 versions. I mean, they're doing it for Pokemon, so I don't know.
One version. Do it for me, please.
I mean, it just depends on how they write their story.
Exactly.
Right.
That's why I think it kind of
Mm-hmm.
matters a lot to at least the old style fans.
I guess so they don't have to complain about this waifu trash.
No, I know, right? Yeah. That's the problem, really.
Mm-hmm.
God, we fucking
so
hate
anime and so
we
white.
fucking hate Awakening, but we all bought it anyway. Ugh.
That's the game that saved the franchise, but we all hate it.
Yeah.
I, for one, like Waifu Simulator, okay? So
I'm not that big a fan of the games.
That
Like,
made me-
I
that
don't
made
have
me play
anything
the
against it. Just like come out and be like, oh, whatever, more Fire Emblem. Star Fox. There were the rumors of Retro making the game with Star Fox Grand Prix. That's going to be a racing game. That hasn't been confirmed or anything yet, but I'm sure we will see Star Fox something this year.
maybe.
Yes.
You can just hope.
Yeah.
Only reason I care is Retro. I believe in them. Retro. If their name's actually attached to that, I'll be excited.
I have no care for this, but it'll be interesting to see.
Retro, as long as it's them, then
yeah,
I'm excited. Let's go Retro.
Do you think we'll see a new F-Zero game? Or F-Zero anything?
Oh, man.
That's gonna be the teaser.
Yeah.
It will happen.
A teaser trailer?
Yes.
If the rumor's correct.
I believe in it.
And if it's made by Platinum, then...
Okay, so here's
I'm
how
sold.
the ideal teaser trailer should be. It's like black, but then like the colors start to creep in, and you see the outline of a figure, and it's like Captain Falcon, and then he like turns around, and he's like, "Show me your moves," and the trailer ends.
Just a title, but it has to say who's making it.
I have to say who's making it?
Yes.
Okay.
That'd be fine. Whatever you want to show in the teaser, I don't care how short it is. Just give me a title, who's making it.
Okay.
That's all I care.
Oh, I forgot. Well, never mind. Let's see. Donkey Kong.
Sadly,
I don't think we're gonna get it.
No, we won't.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking about it. So the way they're kind of treating with some of the Switch games is they felt like they didn't get enough love, right? Like
On the
Tropical
Wii U,
Freeze,
yeah.
exactly, right?
So they brought over.
So they brought it over, and I think they're gonna let it see how that goes before they can make the next Donkey Kong.
So you don't even think that they're working on one in secret right now?
No.
Okay.
I think they have, like, it written down, but they're not, like, touching that at all. Like,
Okay.
I think that, like, they're putting Tropical Freeze on the Switch just to hold them off for, like, probably a couple years until, like, they're like, hey, after this Yoshi game, after this Kirby game, after this Star Fox game, after this Metroid game, we're bringing out another Donkey Kong game, you know?
Because my big thing is, like, if Retro isn't making it, who is?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, that's why.
Yeah. Bayonetta 3. I think we'll definitely see that this year.
We will see gameplay, trailer, and another 2019 thing. Whether it actually comes out, that's a different thing.
Yeah.
But they will just put a date.
Yeah.
They'll just put it's 2019.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't think that's a this year game.
I agree.
How about you, Brian? What's your hype check on Bayonetta?
I don't care about Bayonetta, so...
okay.
Yeah, but... Yeah, it'd be cool if they get another game out. But I don't know if they'll do, like, a Nintendo thing, where they're just like, tone down on some of the tones of this game. It's too edgy for me.
I don't think so, because they didn't do that with Bayonetta 2.
Yeah, they didn't do it too.
Like Nintendo was very, like, just like do your own thing, just as long as it's only on the Wii U.
Which is a good thing.
Yeah.
So, alright. But no.
And then we have Kid Icarus, which I don't think
That's not gonna happen.
That's not happening, dude.
Despite my wishes to the contrary with the bet I have Carlos, I don't think it's gonna happen.
Nobody gives a shit about Pitt, okay? So it's not gonna happen.
That shit ain't happening.
Yeah.
Sorry, Bray.
I do think they should do something with Kid Icarus at some point. I think that's like probably out of all their franchises, like the one that people care the least about.
In open world.
Open world Kid Icarus?
What if they make it like a God of War Kid Icarus?
I feel like.
And then he has a daughter, but then he'll be like, girl.
Girl. Yeah, it'd be cool to make one, but I feel more about that with like Luigi's Mansion or Paper Mario. Especially Luigi's Mansion. Where I'm like, are they gonna make another one? I hope they make another one.
They're
doing the remaster.
They're doing the remaster of the original for 3DS, which I am interested in getting. And then I think they're waiting to see on Luigi's Mansion. I think there might be plans to do one. So I wrote down Mario just because there's too many damn different things in Mario.
Damn right, motherfucker.
So let's just nail them out. We're not gonna see new Mario Karts too soon.
Nope.
What party are we on?
12? What's gonna be a new one? 11.
Okay. When did 10 come out?
Wii U 2015.
Is it? Did they port it to Switch?
No.
Okay, then we might see a new Mario Party.
Yep.
Okay.
We will see one, not this year.
Okay.
It won't be coming out. They won't show it.
I mean, that's the next in our lineup, though. Because they already have Mario Kart and Aces that came out recently. So.
Aces isn't out yet. It's not going to be out until after E3.
Yeah, so no.
Was there demos option?
There was a demo that just released it.
Okay.
It comes out in July.
No, it comes out June 23rd.
Oh, June. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so, no Mario Party. They're working on it.
Paper Mario, we might see something.
No.
Okay.
I don't think we will.
That's a long shot.
They're working on it.
Not even like a tease?
No.
Okay.
Sticker
Star 2.
Fuck you.
Mario Colors?
Paper Mario, Sticker Star 2, no turning back.
You're supposed to cunts.
Mario RPG 2?
Oh my god, Brian! Mario RPG 2? No sports game.
Do you think we'll get like a new Mario and Luigi?
No.
Okay. Let's see.
No party, no sports, no paper, no 2D. Not yet.
Okay.
But I think that's very important about whatever they're thinking of their next 2D one. Because it always sells better than their 3D one in almost every case actually. And this could be the first time it doesn't because Odyssey did really well.
Yeah. So
I don't know if they're going to do like a new Super Mario Bros. An old retro style, but they're going to make a 2D game at some point. And
yeah.
That's low-key a game I'm excited for because I don't know what the hell they're going to do with it.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're going to be boring and just be like, you know what, let's just do what we did with, just another new Super Mario, or...
That's my expectation. I think it's going to be like new Super Mario Bros. Switch.
Maybe, and that could be it. And if they do that, then what's the style going to look like? What items are going to add and whatever, so that's still a game kind of actually... No one's really talking about it, but I think it's very important. And it matters a lot.
Okay.
Because a lot of people buy that one. Because even though the Odyssey is easy, people still find it like casuals. And, we don't want to use that word, but I
feel like you keep on saying we don't want to use that word, but you and Brian keep on bringing it
up. But it's like there's no other way to really say. Like we don't mean it in a negative context. Is the thing. Like, what's the other word you're gonna use?
The beginners.
The beginners?
The normies.
The normies? That's even worse! What's the word?
I don't know.
Exactly. There isn't another word. Casual is the word, but the problem is when you say casual...
It has a very negative connotation.
It has a negative connotation.
Yeah.
So, but when I mean that in a good way, it's like they view the 3D games more intimidating than any 2D game.
Yeah.
It could be way harder, but they're like, oh, you just gotta go left and right.
Yeah.
So...
I think that's Mario everything. Yeah, it should be. And then, lastly, we have Smash.
Oh!
So, there is going to be the Smash tournament.
The Invitational.
The Invitational at E3. Hey, do you know what day that is? Is that the same day as the Direct?
I think so.
Okay.
When's the Direct? 12th?
Wait a second. 9, 10. Yeah, it's the 12th.
It's the 12th.
Okay. I think
DI. It's no use.
they're gonna show they'll announce the official title of the game, and they'll show off the base roster. But well, you know what? They won't show off the entire base roster.
They won't.
Because when they announced Smash 4 and they had the Invitational, because I heard for that Invitational,
Not every character was unlocked or there. Yeah.
Yeah, the people who were playing the game, Nintendo told them what characters they were allowed to play.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we might see one newcomer, but
we'll see the inkling. We'll see trailers of whatever new characters are gonna add, and we'll see gameplay. And that's all I need.
Yeah, I think
you don't want the release date?
Oh, and the release date. Yeah, you're right.
I'm pretty sure the people that they're gonna make people play is gonna be Mario, Link, Inkling.
They didn't make him do that last year though.
Probably
they
DK.
did Zero Suit, Kirby, that. Those are actually the characters. So.
Because as somebody who's not a big Nintendo fan, I would just want the characters I would want at the moment that would interest me is either Rex and Pyra from Xenoblade or Phoenix Wright.
Okay. Phoenix Wright, Captain Pelican.
Because it's weird to me that Phoenix Wright has been in a fighting game but not Smash yet.
Which one was it been in?
It's Marvel's Capcom.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he was in Marvel's Capcom 3.
But he's on Capcom though.
I mean, yeah, but they have Mega Man in Smash.
But I guess that was the character they chose to represent
it. It just depends on who Capcom wants to give them.
Yeah.
Because they give him Mega Man and Ryu, so. Yeah.
That's true. I forgot about Ryu. But.
Oh, I'm super excited. I can't wait. Oh, what mechanics will they have?
So, dude.
What will the game look like?
I gotta say this, though. They're gonna, at the Direct, even though they'll probably talk about at the Square Enix conference, they're gonna talk about Octopath Traveler at the Direct again.
Yeah, they will.
And then they're gonna, when they talk about Smash, I think there is gonna be an Octopath Traveler character in Smash. And that will be the Square Enix character. I don't think Cloud is coming back.
No, don't do this to me, Nate. Cloud, please come back.
I still think that's a stretch, man.
I don't think that's happening.
Hey, man.
Okay, well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll remember this.
Maybe we'll have them both.
The Square's you only can have one. You better fucking pick Cloud.
I could see Cloud coming back, but I just don't see them, man. Because here's the other thing. Who's the main character in Octopath? There's 8 characters. Mm-hmm. So how are you going to choose one?
Sakurai chose the one that looked the coolest to him.
Okay. Guess we'll find out which one it is.
Yeah.
Because that's my thing about that. Since we don't know what... we know a decent amount of the game, but, pretty much they're all equal, right? No one's more important than the other at the moment, anyways. Maybe if a fan favorite comes out, and then in the future... Oh, everybody likes this character, so they'll put him in... Okay, I can see that, but I don't see it right now.
Okay, real talk, though.
Okay.
They need to put Shovel Knight in fucking Smash, dude.
Possibility, yeah.
Shovel Knight, Banjo. You want ukulele in there?
I'd rather have the fucking bad dude from ukulele. No, I'd rather have freaking
Oh yeah, I like.
No, I'd rather have what's it called? What's it called? The snake pant guy. The doctor.
I didn't play Banjo.
No, I'm not talking about Banjo. I'm talking about
ukulele.
Ukulele.
I didn't play that game.
The snake.
Yeah, Doctor something. Doctor Snake. Trouser Snake. There you go.
Trouser. Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
The Inklings will be there. Crash and Spyro. I think Crash and Spyro will be announced.
Okay. But yeah, that is it for Nintendo conference and for all the E3 conferences as a whole. So before before we end this week's show, I gotta ask you guys, out of all of E3, what is like, give me like your most anticipated game that you know is gonna be there, and like your, like if you could have any like dream game.
Okay.
So Brian, you first.
Kingdom Hearts 3, obviously. The dream game. I don't know. I'm just like, I just forgot what else.
All right, I'll give you some time to think about it. We'll do our anticipated games first. That way,
Okay.
everybody has time to think about their dream game. So Carlos, what is your most anticipated game?
Smash. It's not even close.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so ready for Smash. And you said, what are you gonna say yours though?
I mean, if you have your dream ready?
So I was thinking either Paper Mario. Yeah, it's my Paper Mario game.
Okay.
Whatever. I need another like GameCube, N64 style. I like the Wii one. That's fine. Or Brian said earlier, another Stars, Super Mario RPG 2.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Bruh. Dude, I would kill somebody for that. Yeah.
For me, like Brian, my most anticipated game is Kingdom Hearts 3. Let's see. I got 2 dream games. I don't know. Well, I got 1 dream game because like the other one is actually real. I want Persona 3 remade in the Persona 5 engine.
Okay.
Also, I want a new like post-game scenario where he plays Elizabeth and she's looking for a way to save the Persona 3 protagonist.
There you go, my boy.
And that will lead into like the next Persona like Persona 6 or something like that.
Damn, alright, that's a lot.
That's too much.
I was gonna say, at first I was like, okay, the Elizabeth, damn, but leading into the next game? How's that gonna work?
I don't know, man. Dreams.
Dreams.
They've never done that.
Yeah.
They have never done that. They only do is like they introduce a character in one series and then they bring it over to another one, like or the little bits because like
Persona 3
Persona 1 they had a character in there who was also a party member in Persona 2, and then Persona 2 they talked about like Persona 1 characters, and then Persona 3 they talked about Persona 2 characters on TV, and then, like the Hermit social link is, it was Tatia and Maya. The 2 main characters of Persona 2. The Persona 3, they went to the school in Persona 4, and the Persona 4 like they have Rise in Persona 5. So yeah. So they're in the universe, but they're not there.
Yeah, no, I get you, bro.
Yeah, I get you.
So
dream game.
That's a dream.
Persona 3-2.
What's the other thing then?
Oh, well, this one's not even like a dream,
exactly.
just because like I'm pretty sure it's gonna be there. Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm sure we'll see that this year.
Damn. Completely forgot
Yeah.
that game.
Because I was trying to mostly focus on like the first party stuff, just because if I included like so many third parties, that'd be a whole lot. So I just try to focus on first party stuff mostly.
Dream games. For me, I guess is like I have 2 of them now. Just like Nate. I'd probably want another Beautiful Joe game.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah, because they had the Mighty Heroes or whatever for the Wii, and those were like whatever. But then I'd want another Earthbound game. That'd be cool.
Brian, you genius. Bring it here. Come on.
I've never played Earthbound. Like I've like.
They're really hard to get a hold of.
Like Nate doesn't even want me to play him just because.
Because like I don't want you to get to this point when you can't play Earthbound 3.
Oh my god.
It's like, it's like I have no interest in playing them myself either until I can play 3. Until that day comes, that series is like non-existent.
Earthbound.
So yeah. But that is it for this week's podcast. And also for our pre-E3 coverage. So for the next 2 weeks, we won't be doing a normal. Actually, the next week or so, next week and a half, we won't be doing a normal podcast. We'll be doing discussion type videos covering reactions. I mean, don't expect live reactions. We're not doing that. post conference discussions for each of the conferences. So be expecting that. Be on the lookout for it. So until next time, you guys, I don't even know what I'm doing. Too caught up on E3 hype. Until next time, this is Nathaniel McFerrin, Brian Chanticott, and Carlos Vasquez. Get hyped. Get ready for E3. Be seeing you.